Gary, Chrissy, she's got.
So. I have to go. I don't want to break the flow, but yeah, I got to scram.
Crimson Tide.
If anybody's in the Connecticut area, I'll be at the Bridgeport Stress Factory next Thursday. Other than that, I'll see you guys in Orlando or next Friday, whatever comes first.
Yep.
What day is it?
Yep.
I think next Friday comes before Orlando.
Okay. Okay, good.
Bingo power.
Right.
Bye, Chrissy.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. All right, so what I found really interesting when they were having this conversation was that this massive catastrophic event, which should be world-shattering, the rise of darkness in the south, the Mordor birth and everything like that, everyone's forgotten about it. Like, Galadriel comes in,
Something in the past.
There's a guy who had a wound, and it's like, you were in a battle? Okay, what? Rise of evil? No, everyone's forgotten about it. And
Volcano?
Galadriel and Halbrand left with, like, strength to the king, will come back and help you, and now they're like, screw them, they don't matter.
The show literally forgets about them. It's like,
yeah. It's like onto the rings.
The show thinks that you think Isildur is dead. Isildur, the guy that cut the ring through Sauron's hand.
It's a mystery.
What was that?
He loses the ring.
From Amazon. Is it yours or?
Oh,
No.
okay. In the river, they think you think he's dead.
Yeah.
These people are stupid.
Yep. Yes.
These people are stupid.
Oh, and it's a mystery that carries. It's a mystery that carries over to the second season in 2.5 years.
They got two.
Can't wait.
Isildur.
Can't wait.
They've also got Celeborn as well, who's dead. And
they said missing. They said missing.
Now, do we think that they're actually going to be?
She said she's dead.
Galadriel said dead.
I never saw him again. I have lost somebody.
Yeah. So when lost, she talking dead. He went to war. He never came back. He's dead.
No, they're going to find him in true soap opera fashion. It will be he was in a coma somewhere.
No, if you want real soap opera evil twin, if you want maximum soap opera, she's got to get with Sauron first, and then he will come back when they're together.
Or she will walk in, find them, and shapeshifts into him. And then Sauron, because he's so mad that Galadriel wouldn't fuck him before, he shapeshifts into her husband to fuck her.
Oh my god!
There you go.
Don't give
now,
me
when you say shapeshift into a husband, are we talking literally or?
He seems pretty desperate at this point.
Because
he's willing to let this bitch roll with him, so he's got to be desperate.
Every generation, he's just going to try a bit of cock, apparently.
Daddy, chill.
So, for all these fucking people that want to be like, they never did anything against the Lord. They've done so much shit. And where the fuck was a mention of Anatar? At all in this.
You see, it was the point whenever he said, think of it as a gift.
Yeah.
As a gift.
Got it. But he wasn't Hallbrand. There's no person named fucking Hallbrand. Yeah. It was Anatar, Lord of the Gifts. Like, how are you doing this without that? And how can anyone justify it and say it doesn't go contrary to anything? How can these stupid, autistic, retarded fucks who are the showrunners claim that, well, we're not doing anything that goes contrary to what
Tolkien didn't explicitly say that they were stupid and retarded.
You're right, he did explicitly say that.
It has to be a rights thing, or they're just retarded. Either one.
I'm not sure it's
cycling with both options.
I think copyright. Do you think it's copyright?
No, I think they were so arrogant that they thought they could do a better job with the second age, and they're like, well, and they copy, the Jackson trilogy. You've got to have a story about you. You've got to have this. You've got to make it a girl cat story. They actually thought that they were improving upon the material of the second age.
What the hell are you doing? I'm fired. And you'll be back Harry once Helios is back in the
I think it does have to do with copyright because Anatar is he mentioned in the appendix of Ring of Fantasies?
Anyway,
I don't think so. Because they don't have the rights to Silmarillion. They don't have the rights. They do not have the rights. That's the problem. That's why they can't.
Even if it is, it depends on what he contradicts.
You don't understand the question. Heading to objective now.
Cool. I'll meet up with you later. We'll talk some more then.
Especially with Galadriel, they keep referring to them to justify.
I'm back and ready for more.
They don't have the rights.
Outside of the text of this show, they use
use this as reasoning for like the Tolkien scholars out there that are full of bullshit. They use that, but not inside the show. Inside the show, they don't have the rights to any of those things. They can't reference it. That's why they have to replace Anatar, the Lord of Gifts, with fucking Adrift's Halbrand. I still can't believe she randomly found Sauron in the
Now, what is yeah, that's the Sauron. That was chance. No, this is the thing. This is why it's bullcrap. They tried to say that all of this was Sauron's master plan. If you go back, it's impossible. It's because the only way it could play out by plan is if he actually works against what he wants to achieve. If it was his plan, he didn't want to go to Numenor, so therefore all the things he didn't want to go to the Southlands and help his lord, and so therefore all the things there in the Southlands he was actively working against. So how could that be his plan that he wanted to achieve it? Like meeting Galadriel, right? He couldn't have intuited and knew that she would have jumped off the boat and committed suicide in the middle of the ocean, speed her in the ocean. He would have had to have known the future to be able to meet her there, and then they're trying to make it seem like this is all Marcus Martin, which is fucking bullcrap. He would have had to have...
Well, he's magical.
Yeah.
He's magical, so maybe he does know.
No, he can't bend and warp reality to his very will, but that's what the showrunners want us to believe, that it was all according to his plan, but as soon as you take the slightest bit of reasoning and analysis to the events that are played out, it's impossible. Bullcrap, this is his plan, because if it was, he's retarded because he was trying to stop his own plan multiple times, you know? Because if Galadriel just said, okay, you're right, Halbrand, you can stay here at Numenor, that screwed his entire plan. What is he going to say? Oh, no, I will go now.
He says when he found the pouch, that she all of a sudden sees a crest and goes, oh, that must mean that the person holding this little pouch is the king. He said, I found it on a dead body. He said that he probably killed him.
But
that was 1,000 years ago. The people in the Southlands, when they go, hey, here's your king, he has returned. The people in the Southlands turn around and go, hey, we haven't had a king for about 1,000 years. Because they're fucking dumb.
That's what the show is, because they have to have all the characters around Halbrand act in the most retarded way. So Galadriel sees it and goes, I'm the king. She convinces him to go back to the Southlands. Then the Southlanders automatically, unquestionably, believe he's the king.
You see what I mean? It's about warping reality. He denied being the king the whole time. And you're trying to say it was his master plan as for Galadriel to be a king when he actively worked against the whole time. And what if Galadriel actually found a scroll that had the lineage of the kings in the Numenorian, records that she checked? Which is bizarre because it would make more sense they would have records.
There should be one nearby.
And so if she just came across that, Sauron's plan is screwed. It requires his plan. If this is his plan, requires warping reality, knowing the future, and relying on such arbitrary astronomical luck. It's like, no show, you're trying to get me to believe that this is his plan, it's friggin' bullcrap.
I think if they wrote obviously a retcon, because that is
clearly he's Trump playing 40 chess, alright? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's a line in the thing, the Wiz even says it himself, that sometimes, essentially, Luvatar, he makes your feet go somewhere, like, your heart doesn't want to, you have to make your feet go there because you live there. The whole thing, like the line where he says, where she says, you saved me on that boat, which is a fact. It's like, no, you saved me on the raft. The only way that can make sense is if there is one of the Valar actually tried to save her and he just happened to be there and got into the other. That's literally the only thing that makes sense. Like, otherwise, it's just like they literally wrote that and it doesn't make sense. So, like, all the time they've been hinting that the Valar are helping them in some way. And the thing that really, really annoys me about the entire show is that she jumped off the boat and could swim across the ocean, and that makes the entire
I need to get into Jack's office.
To get those boats in the first place because they couldn't get to Middle-earth, and they literally made it so they could. They could have all just swum. It would have been entirely fine, and the fella would have helped.
Just take a dip.
So there's some of the most horrific acts the elves have ever done in this series were made redundant by this show. So anyone that goes, oh no, it doesn't break the law at all, like no, one of the most major events that has ever happened was absolutely destroyed by the show, and there's no excuse for it.
And they didn't even Go back to the Southlands, though. There hasn't been a king in the Southlands for 1,000 years. Sauron, let's just say, killed the king, could be the
That wasn't the door I needed open.
According to the next beginning,
You're kidding me.
For about 300 years. Right, 300 is shorter than 1,000 years.
I don't care.
So the fight, the Morgoth fight, and the Sauron fight was approximately 300 years ago when the Southlands were united with Morgoth. So why is there a fucking king?
No,
Pretending there's a king when it's fucking Morgoth in the Southlands.
Yeah, the weird thing is with the show and timescale, because the timescales in this show, there is like the part where they're actually getting attacked by the sort of the cult. There is a time where those Harfoots would have died to the actual cult, but because they're moving in slow motion in the show, it allows Bradley Foot to convince the wizard who's moving at normal time that they didn't die. So like, they had to localize timescales in this thing around the world.
Yeah.
Timescale per shot.
She has a whole entire conversation with not Gandalf, while the rest of the Harfoots are standing in front of a tree, and the Sauron Simcoe just nicely starts walking slowly and putting their weapons down, and not crying, which I wish they would.
So, as on your point about you must have killed the guy, now raise the question: is Sauron? Why was he wearing the crest? And the only explanation is actually that he was doing it to fool people that he was a king. So he had already to believe if he just wore this thing, people would just assume he's king. That's like me going to England wearing the Union Jack on my shirt and people assuming I'm the king of England when I get there. But that was his plan. That's his plan.
Let's run with that. So he's wearing it for 700 years. And then Morgoth's like, hey, come out and fight these guys. Sure thing. Let's take it off. Put my fucking armor on. Fight, have a fight. Oh, fuck, we got fucked over. Take the armor off and put the fucking thing back on and play king again.
Sure.
I've heard we're anywhere between, I've heard 500 to 1,000 years in the second age. So it's not just 300 years. Their time is completely fucked up.
I think I got it. Somebody here
I think, to be fair, like going back to the 300-year thing, I think that's us putting that on there because they say she's been hunting for centuries. They say that. So we were like, that has to be minimum 300 years. That was kind of our logic that we used. To be like, how long have they just been hunting?
Less than 1,000 because then you would be, I have searched for over 1,000 years. It's going to be, let's say, between 300 to 1,000. So it's not really makes sense. You can say, let's compromise on 500-600 even. And even then, the guy's been dead for 300-400 years.
Again, we just have to point out that us, the Dragon, has had significant time skips every single fucking episode, and everyone is super clear exactly what's going on, how much time has passed, and all the events that transpired that were important between those events.
Well, to be clear, you guys, one character every episode has to say, I haven't seen it.
No, there's like 1 or 2 episodes like where that happens. The rest of it is pretty like
they're a bit subtle. They're like the age of the child or someone who's no longer pregnant and things.
Yeah.
But going back on just to finish off the whole Sauron Southland thing, it's just hilarious that that's his plan. He relied on people recognizing a trinket to assume he's king, which is so stupid because the obvious reality, logical answer would be no one would assume you're king if you're just wearing this trinket. And like he wears this and he's waiting for people to assume they're king. He's like, no, you're clearly not king. He's like, damn, my plan is foiled. What shall I do? But that's the logic of wisdom.
in reality of the show. They see the power and they go, you must be king.
No, I just found it on a dead body.
No. Breaking news. Shad's campaign has passed $3,000.
That is I swear to God, I'm not even joking. I have literally just made it.
Thank you.
Because when I went on Indiegogo to support it, it was on $304,000. So I am not taking credit. So.
subscribe. We actually crossed the 300,000 last night on the Sunday Bombs last night. The support was awesome. We're up to 304,000 now, which is amazing. Guys, legends.
Yeah, he wants that. We're going to take all the credit for passing 300,000.
I give all credit. I give all credit to Az and that purchase. Thank you, Az.
It's all of us.
All of the credit.
We all purchased $5,000 worth of books.
You were using Amazon so you
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I know.
Jeremy, I think you're muted. You were talking.
I was saying we saved Rita's channel. Yeah, true. We saved Rita's channel, and we single-handedly got through Shad to 300K, and we're really scared. I mean, we made this book. We're not here to take full credit for things that we only raised 3.6 million of the 3.7. Only 3.6 of the Blades was worth at least 100 grand. You know what I mean? So hey, it's all good. We're not gonna say all. We don't deserve it. So 90%. Yeah.
Glory to the Legion!
Yeah.
I brokered his deal for Rumble, too.
Heavy discussions.
Do it or I'll kill
A lot
you.
of meetings.
Okay.
Just so you get kind of the lay of the land for the shills out there, still trying to defend this show. Cool.
Oh no!
Top 3 things I hope are not true in the reach of power. 1. Durance Bane emerges during the show. 2. Halbrand is Sauron. 3. The stranger is Gandalf. Oh, and then any caveats at the end so he can still be a shill. None will be a deal breaker for me, but I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, Jeff Rico.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy
Twitter
that,
space, and then the follow-up.
Yeah, the follow-up. You see the follow-up to that?
We did a Twitter Spaces with somebody who is using Lord of the Rings on Prime verified account. Like, I don't know, 5 or 6
The
hours
claptrap
ago, talking about
died.
how much they loved the show.
No shit.
I swear to God.
And he, I heard he was trying to
destroy every last one of those friggin' things.
Good.
Now we can't lower the Helios.
Maximum Cope on his Twitch. I'm gonna go back and I'm actually gonna watch something on Twitch.
All turned out to be true, just like Nerdrotic.
Sorry, Gladstone, but I
told you.
Vault Hunters, get to R&D and rescue Gladstone's team. They can hack those defenses for us and open up the way to the eye. God, I'm smart.
Well, there's just a bar down there, right? You could, if you really wanted to, justify and say that it's not Gandalf. That maybe it's just more fucking deception to try to throw you off. But it's like, he's saying, he's using the fucking mod. All the same fucking name or phrases that Gandalf would say.
He's being a disingenuous fucking shill. Celebrating professor, like, I'm being surprised.
When the show said, like, it smells sweet down there, or it's all, it's just like, alright, you cannot deny that this guy is here now. So it's denying reality, it's amazing.
Now, I don't know if they're ever going to use that name.
Pronouns.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised. Seems like a pronoun tape.
For everybody that called themselves Tolkien scholars that you think we can fucking deserve. Like, those are the people that should be those are the people that should be out there defending the Tolkien lore, defending Lord of the Rings. Instead, they're the ones trying to do everything they can to justify this existence so that they can continue to get their
What is this? It's Wheel of Time 2.0. It's really sort of. Well, I was going to say it's like Star Wars. It's like Star Wars all the time. Very much fun! Like they didn't call any of this shit out. And they put so much credibility.
Welcome to the war!
son of a jerk, why did you just not destroy the moon and kill hundreds of innocent people?
Hundreds now to say millions later. And my name is Zarpedon. Tungstina Zarpedon.
Tungstina Zarpedon. You must have been super popular in high school. My God, your parents were assholes.
Apologize for criticizing it. You know, watching that is actually all about when the series is over, start criticizing it. I can't help but thinking when season 2 comes out, we can work again. There's so many big comments. I like to look at this.
Heads up, badass.
All getting fucking paid off. Not my money. Okay. If they did that, I would actually agree. But these little shits.
Yeah, I agree with
These little shits need. There's not a punishment.
I can't say what I want to say.
Me down.
Yeah. Comics, why don't you follow Gary? Yeah, what's he doing? No, you do not. And why aren't you using Dark League, you psychopath?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. See, you just put it on. Well, I saw you just like that. Wow. Exposed.
Listen, he's already proven that he hates black people. He's not using Dark Theme. So
Glad you made it. Come find me. Be careful, the talks broke out of their cages.
Bring your eyes out, that's all. No big deal.
This just means he's not sunk into the Twitter rabbit hole.
Amber Heard uses Dark Theme.
Talk so we can talk.
Now that I think about it, I do remember Gladstone. He helped set up R&D on his own. Hired a team all by himself, made a lot of pretty cool stuff.
Because
He's
you
a
guys
decent
are
enough
whining
guy.
so much, I'll go find Dark Ledger.
Oh my god. That downy case is only a fresh
She's a little too high. She's a little too high.
That wasn't so hard.
Back in place.
Bar for $49.99. I just want to give a special shout out to my wife. This is our second child and our first daughter. She is a great mother, great wife, and all that. Great mom. Thinking of us. That's great.
That's the best you got.
It's a hard thing. I think we need one to name their kid Gary after you, Gary.
I hope not. Gary's not the best name in the world, okay? It's like, for a long time, where all the gay characters were named Gary after, like...
That's for more.
This is literally
It's like, got it! Got it! Got it!
More Muhammad in the UK than Gary is.
But that's why it's good to have this representation. Maybe we can get to this. I'm sorry, Az. It's because Mahler has been on a few times too. We need to make sure we keep him in.
Yeah.
Hey, New Zealand is important too, Az. Okay.
Where are you from? South Africa?
Why don't you follow me on Twitter, Shad?
I try to avoid Twitter at all costs. I usually
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. I mean, you follow. Shad, don't do it. Shad, don't do it. You regret it.
I'm sure I do follow you.
Listen, he doesn't follow me either, but if he follows Ryan, we got a big fucking problem. It's clearly.
Alright.
Think I can get you to the Eye of Helios, but I need
Because
some
I do
help.
follow you, Jeremy, and I'm pretty sure it's my night's watching cat that follows. Stop gaslighting me, people! I love you all! I follow you all!
Two of my fellow scientists got stuck in here when Zappa
tags me on Twitter when he shits on me in a video.
You don't need to apologize
Being real,
so
I don't know
much.
if I follow Shad. So.
I think Twitter unfollowed Shad. I had followed Shad a long time ago, and then I checked, and I was unfollowed.
Bashy Lash followed me from reality.
Bashy Lash. Alright, that's enough of the break. Let's get back to this fucking show. Sucker. We all
This is basically like Hallbrand being like, wow, you've got a nice warehouse here. It's basically like buying She-Hulk French fries.
It's suspending private.
Celebrimbor is so epic.
But you and I.
Stupid in this show. They make Gil-galad and Celebrimbor freaking morons.
Dr. Langlois, you don't design a motor shotgun that just carries around boxes and stuff.
I don't understand how they're going to change him from who he is now to like
warrior.
We should expect on the fucking battlefield.
Oh, that's easy, Ryan. You need to sack the showrunners and the writers and actually get some people that want to create something, Tolkien.
What they'll probably just kill him, like poison him or something, and have Gil-galad go and fight in the war of the last one.
Oh, she'll be in it. Jeez. She was the last of life.
She absolutely will. You're 1,000% correct. But the good news is that won't be created until 2003. So
yes.
Celebrimbor is going to be dead by then.
Well, I think crispy from the news after that.
Yeah, that's it. Get me to it. The cockroaches will be watching.
It's Giant Johnson.
Yeah, they were so lazy with that jewelry scene. You're like, I've never seen jewels like this. Like, they were just uncut stones. They didn't even look gold. And then when you make a jewel up, they still look like golden crap. Like, the least you could have done is cut the stones rolling.
Yeah.
I also love how they melt the gold and silver together and then somehow make different colors.
They made it easy that they need the most purest gold and silver that's only from Valinor for some reason. They melt the dagger with the steel blade, making it all pure. The show is retarded. It's really clever.
It's like, why did you take the damn dagger apart? It was essentially a visual sense.
No, it knows the other material it won't merge with. And it makes that's not even it's not. Like a door in, like that's different, but it's just the cutscenes where they comes together.
What the role playing with? Come out.
They have to go on a date. It's all big huge.
This whole scene, I know. This whole scene was meant to set up something the audience, if they don't know the lore, will not understand. Like, at all. Did you guys get that the reason that there are no more faithful among Numenor is that they're jealous of the elves' immortality out of the scene?
I don't even remember that scene.
This character's arc, the girl's arc, is pointless in this season.
Yes, but she's got great
nowhere.
You get a Rex.
Look at her eyebrows. Come on.
Well, as you Google her before the stream to make sure you are good to say that.
If you see the interview, as an interview of her and that guy, and let's just say he is very intense on maintaining eye contact. Really funny. And there's one point where she leans forward and that dress is like, maintain eye contact, and this is like...
She's got a nice rack and crazy eyes. Those are like
crazy eyes, yeah.
It's the eyebrows that's very unnatural.
No, she can't blink. She doesn't know how to blink.
No, sorry. I apologize, X-ray girl. Chrissy's gone. So sorry, ladies, but you look into those eyes and you just fast forward 20, 25 years and you go,
hey, you're just like your father. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Don't mind her eyes.
Well, yeah, you're not going to be hanging with them. You're thinking about today. Yeah. I got you. That's fine. That's fine. That's a dude. See, that's where I draw the line, because like those eyes are just so I need to like.
Oh my god! I don't give a shit. I would not take my doctor. Staring, doing hello.
Wow.
Would you like to come out and play?
Just to be clear, this is another fucking made-up character. This is another made-up character that has some very important fucking role to play in, like, the downfall of the world or something.
In 2 years.
Real structure nice wreck.
I said, as she does. No, we know why she got the job, okay? We know why she got it. It wasn't her acting ability or feeling Tolkienian.
We care about this video, though.
She literally sat around staring at things.
I have changed my mind. I hope she has a Sildur's role.
The reason why he has to maintain eye contact, because if he doesn't, he'll get canceled.
Okay, that guy. Okay, wait. That guy on the right is gay.
That's character. That's proper character development right there.
There's no way. In God's green earth, a straight man keeps his eyes on her eyes. No way.
No, you see, you take a glance.
Gonna die with a rock hard.
Are you saying? I don't even see anyone else in the photo.
I don't see. I honestly don't see you anymore.
Elmo was trying to crawl into a cleavage.
He's trying to put a shroud over the king, and he's just fucking pitched up like a fucking tent.
Oh my goodness.
Clearly still alive, I see. Blood's flowing.
Could I have that photo, please? Thanks. That ugly face gets me.
But this entire story is we're going to get an architect to draw out a king that we don't have gods on for some reason, so she can make a statue. Like, she's fun. She makes buildings. Do you not know what an architect does? Yeah, she's an apprentice.
She's on in the chest.
I'll open the window. I'll meet you back at Jack's office.
They're gonna recast her with the AT&T girl next year.
God, I hope so. Hey, she's in Silicon Valley.
See you later,
She is. She's in Silicon Valley. She looks good.
Great. Just rescue the last two scientists and we can get you to the
So what you
laser.
say, Disparu? She's an apprentice. She just went into university. There's no justification for her being here at all. But it's just to force in, and the actress said this, more feminine energy.
Yes. And as.
Is she one of those breasts?
As, don't you love how they didn't fucking pay off the scene?
Oh, yeah. You're going to have a point to season 6.
Oh boy, I am so intrigued. I mean, like, I want to see if like her boobs are okay in 2 years. I hope that's okay. But honestly, everything else I'm going to completely forget about.
But Gary, right? She goes. The king's alive. He grabs her. He thinks that it's Muriel. Meanwhile, it only takes a day to go from the Southlands back to Numenor.
Yep.
So in less than a day, he dies, and they put all the black flags up.
So yes, and the only reason they're doing this is what Chad alluded to earlier, is she's going to be the impetus of when Isildur comes back. I'm sorry to shock everybody, spoilers, he's not dead.
The next one
she's going to be the impetus behind the faithful gathering and escaping Numenor, not Elendil and Isildur. They're going to make another girl boss because they need.
I see why they can gather around.
Honestly, I would too.
I take back everything we've ever said about that.
If Numenor sinks, she would be a flotation device.
My teddy bear!
She can save half the island.
Hang on for dear life. I am
way ahead of you. At the end, when they're like, "Oh my gosh, what's happened here?" Like, I thought the whole thing was gonna be on fire or flooded or something, but it was just like 5 black flags.
I know, right?
It's like not a big deal at all.
Ryan, like last week, remember, like we thought the Harvard's entire destination was torched, and it was like 4.5 trees were on fire. So what? And they're like, "We give up. We're gonna die." And we all said, "Yes, I hope so."
Victorians came up with a lot of advances in marine biology, pressure resistance, stuff like that.
Galadriel leaves after she sees the Queen sail off. We get a timestamp. It takes her 6 days to return there. Then it goes to that scene in Numenor, and the Queen is arrived. And I'm like, hang on. And it only took them like 2 days to reach Middle Earth in the first place. Now it's taking way longer than
I mean, serious question, because I don't know, because I was kicked out of the How long did it take Columbus? Months. That's how long it would take.
I didn't even arrive at the right place. Yeah. Gil-galad's back. She's a fucking moron, by the way. And I mentioned this last night. Any Tolkien fan who read the work that, like, this is the one guy who would be excited about seeing, like, in the second movie, like, be the star of the show. No. He's a mid player. He's barely in it, and he's stupid.
Mr. Tassiter, we've retaken a section of Helios. We're only
they're
steps away
actually
from taking
working
back the laser
towards
and
the
saving
death of the
Pandora.
elves here. It's
Yeah,
like,
he's like cowardly, he's a liar, he's just a piece of shit. He's fucking boring. He's got tricked by Durin.
Reverse your termination.
Male, Ryan.
Yeah, I was gonna say we all know why. And Gary just answered the question. Question: did the show ever explain what the rot actually was? Did it just where it dropped from? Was it actually in any of the books at all? No. It was a completely made-up thing just to get us here.
Sauron was already in Mordor at this point for a long time, ruling and destroying things.
I'm back, ready for more.
So the mouse trap that set off the volcano had already happened?
Yes.
but it wasn't a mousetrap. I thought Mordor. So I've been working with a law expert, and he's saying the theory about Mordor's birth is actually when the world was just was there. Mystery.
I have Chad voted with him because he is the mystery guy that shows the fucking By the way, I did say there was a mouse trap and the open machine that opened up water play. Mousetrap. Taking every single plane mouse and dug a hole.
Don't shit on Mousetrap. Mousetrap's awesome.
It's a trap and not play the game. I just set the trap off constantly. I don't think I've ever played the game.
You heard it first, folks. Odin said he set the trap. No, shut, this is my time to shine.
I'm just saying, Az, I trust you because you are the expert on traps.
He tried. I can't stop it.
What the hell is even that?
I had to fucking block somebody this week on Twitter. Something I don't do. Because they were getting so fucking crazy about this fucking tranny shit going on. That they were just sending pictures of fucking chicks with dicks everywhere. And over and all this other time. I'm like, I gotta wait till they fucking block them. Dude, fucking freaked it down and came back with, why you fucking people are fucking fighting me? Because you're putting traps and so on the fucking timeline!
And think of your search history.
My search history is just fucking gay websites because I had to do the fucking I was doing the Tim Drake video and the Batman video.
Yeah, like the story. Ministry of Wrong Think for
That's the best you got.
Their spirit goes to the halls of Mando in Amon, where they can be reincarnated. In episode 1, Gailac was sailing to Valinor, which is part of Amon. So she literally could have seen him again, her brother Finrod, if she stayed on the boat. I just saw Slade.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Credit Renfair. Yeah.
Yes, there's actually a reference that the brother was walking in Valinor. And so the fact it's not everyone gets kind of reborn at the same time. Right? There's a reference that the brother that did happen, and that is just walking around happy, in Valinor. So yeah.
That's the best you got.
Yeah, very with that.
That's a straight and gay joke right there. Below the bottom two, and then put the headline, which just came out today, is Black Panther could be Black Panther 2 could be the greatest movie of all time.
Was there a headline?
Yes.
Not long now.
Yes. It's gonna be shite.
Clifton Duncan's tweet on that was waiting to exhale too.
That's right. I saw that. That's great.
I used it in my video. Trick or Rob for $50. Matt Damon With incest being a theme, they couldn't have cast a better actor.
Hey, Lady Greatmaster started that on Twitter. The whole look-alike deal, so I'm good with it, I guess. So, haven't seen the show, but I saw the first 2 episodes, but I haven't seen it where it's at now. But yeah, I think that it's a
Got your teddy bear.
It's
coming back now.
the best show on television now. This year, but
What do you get when you cross Rings of Power with She-Hulk?
Oh no!
Alcohol.
Well,
I was gonna say alcoholism. Self-harm. I hurt myself.
That's how She-Hulk and Rings of Power.
You can put the show back up. I'm sorry, audience.
Just a me break there, you know.
Just levity in this.
Okay, so this whole part is we should totally make something round.
So an arc, not a ring. How about a crown? But we'll get to the rings later.
So the mithril can reverberate in a circular direction. So it's so.
They're making a
mirror.
They're gonna make a Tony Stark fucking reactor.
I promise you, none of the writers understand what's wrong with this scene. Like, they're literally going, yeah, but, you know, you'll be the one who's powerful. You'll be able to be the tyrant. And he's like, no, you don't understand what's going on. And all the rest of the
purpose of this
are evil except
There's a thing about writing. I don't know.
Bad guys are always getting bigger guns, so
this one I know. You're never supposed to say this line. I know it sounds strange, but that's what Elrond says to Gil-galad. That's how they start the scene, and that's so Tolkienian, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone in this room is like, well, it's okay to have like complete control across an entire like nation of people, as long as you're the one in power. It's only wrong if you don't have control. Like this guy's like,
It is show righteousness. Another thumbnail for Gary like that. Go back to that previous picture. That's a perfect thumbnail.
That's driving it home.
He's got quite a few in this.
I know it.
That's right.
We all know the perfect one coming up, dude. We all know the perfect one.
Oh, yeah. But the logic is really backwards here because what is his plan? He did say he wanted to make something of true power before, but then now it's like, no, they're trying to make something to save the elves. But in this scene, it's like we don't care about the elves, and he starts spouting the evil dialogue where he says,
key card
we'll craft a new kind of power, not of strength,
Can you
but
track
of
the key
spirit,
down and
not
get
of
me
the
out of
flesh,
here?
but over the
So,
flesh. This
you
is a
dropped
power
your
of the
keys?
unseen world, which is almost word for word what Adar said when describing what Sarah was making, and the unseen world is what Galadriel said, but Galadriel automatically assumed that he's speaking to Halbrand, when Halbrand has never said that to her.
No, she was very specific in the fact that it was of the flesh, not like of the flesh, over the flesh, not of the flesh, rather than the unseen world bit, because she did actually quote the text. But the only reason they get away with that is because later on they do the whole, well, I can just go into your mind. Rather than being able to script the show, which made sense, and they had the clever guy who assembled all parts across multiple people so that no one knew what he was up to. They just he's magic. You can just make me forget that he's told you in the first place. It was the most cheap get out of jail free card they could have come up with. It's like, yeah, I think it was Martin Woods. Maybe it was someone else's. You know, I can't quite remember.
Can I just try this? I don't buy Galadriel all of a sudden after one phrase said by Celebrate War, also heard by Adar, that's not anywhere close to Halbrand. Something else after she found him in the middle of nowhere, figured out he was the king, convinced him to go fucking south.
Because they backed themselves, they're like, come on, all of a sudden now, he has never heard it. Oh, sorry, I was just saying, she's never heard Halbrand say those words, so the assumption was Halbrand is bullcrap. But sorry, go right.
They back themselves in this bullshit we were talking about earlier. They don't have Anatar. They have Halbrand. So the way that they're trying to be, like, true to the lore in their mind is to have Galadriel here, and then Elrond a little bit later when he discovers what's going on, doubt Anatar, but in this case, Halbrand. So they bastardized the lore in such a way that they felt they had to do that here, because for all intents and purposes, this is Anatar. Yeah, that's what I think.
But she still doesn't tell anybody. She knows for a fact that it's Sauron.
Yeah.
She goes, let's make the rings anyways. Let's make it me, in fact.
So does Elrond.
Tells her his plan. He says, you bind the light to me and I bind power to you. He's telling her that the fucking rings are going to bind power and they're going to be evil because we are going to conjoin.
Is that a portable cloaking device?
Yeah, I made it out of sausage glands for
Let's
Jack.
make some room for it.
It looked like it's...
No, not even that. It's like, let's make
Why am I not
Let's
supposed
make more rings.
Man, I've got a mild case of the shiver. Thanks for rubbing it in.
We've been
You know,
getting tricks to make these horrible doomsday weapons that destroy everyone. I don't want to fix that. We'll make more.
They are stupid.
Yes.
This is why Gilgalad's fucked up. He's gone, fuck this for sausage sandwich, man.
I don't know if anyone else was, but I think I assume most people were the idea that her husband will be coming back in the future series, but now I'm like, no, they're definitely hooking. It's something will still be about her and Halbrand. Even though she knows he's Sauron, it will still be only get a chance and they will go down until she eventually falls, and they'll be sort of eventually cut back and realise that
You already have people on Twitter that are shipping.
They were shipping them from last night.
Oh, yeah.
I can fix him.
But I think they're just going to double down on that. Even though she knows he's Sauron, she's still going to go with it.
That's why they
all
wrote
this
that
thing was
line.
her falling for evil.
And this time he's wearing black.
The thing is, though, when you really break down the conversation he has with her when he's trying to seduce her to evil, he doesn't come off that evil. Like if you break down the logic, there is many signs of true, sincere repentance in what he says. The only thing that throws her is when she says, do you want to heal or to rule? And then he says, from my perspective,
Ro and
that's
I
the same
just
thing.
fought our way
It's like,
across
oh,
the
you're
other
evil.
side
It's
of
like, hang on,
Helios.
that's not
Hope you
inherently
guys
evil
didn't have all the
either.
fun
You
on
think
this
the world
one.
is so screwed and the leaders are
Scientists
so
just
bad.
shut down the
that you need
defenses
to
leading to the
be
lasers.
the
Got
new
one
leaders
last
to
thing
help
to wrap up before I
guide people
send
into
you out.
a better world to heal the world. That's not inherently evil, but she acts like it is. And If there was even one hint that this evil, dark Sauron, Dark Lord guy could be prevented from going down this evil path and enslaving and destroying the world, there's even the slightest chance that you could stop that and turn him into a good guy, you would take that! It's just like, no, you're evil, I'll kill you anyway!
But I'm gonna summon my personal escape ship to get you guys the hell out of here.
Vault Hunter, hit that button over there. Here we go.
Because the showrunners have said that they know, well, they say they understand that Tolkien is good and evil. There is, like, no grey morality. It is light and dark, and that is it. And they say that's what this show is.
Airlock sealed. Preparing to vent contents of airlock.
What?
New plan, everybody. Dr. Gladstone here informed me that one of you might still be a traitor working for Sarpedon.
Mike, I said Mike.
Hundreds of innocent lives are on the line here, kiddos. I just can't take the risk. Shoot me in the back once, shame on you. Shoot me in the back twice. For what it's worth, I am really sorry.
Must wipe them out of the face of the earth, and when Gladys like, no, we must wipe you off the face of the planet, she was the correct one in that scenario. It is just a perfect example of how morality is not only sort of, it's an individual idea which differs across people, but there are some people that just haven't. And they just,
well, this is the only thing you can understand. Good and evil is subjective.
They say that because they can't, like, this person in Hollywood, they can't recognize it. They have no idea what
Ardelia
is.
Get through the inner hall and open that fast travel network so I can shut her down. Roland, Lilith, you stay here, defend my office. I need to
because they're just
Sounds
leaning on
like a plan.
what the story of what the Lord of the Rings lore has given. They're not working to actually develop these characters in any way, shape, or
If I hadn't airlocked those scientists, one of them might have turned those defenses back on just as we were walking through.
It's so weird because
You're like a stack
their view of morality is so skewed.
Those people were frightened. They would have done nothing.
The embodiment of evil and corruption and temptation will give people power and all these things, and that's a very important narrative and thematic thing to do, and they've ruined that. They destroyed it because they feel like it's this, woke mentality that, it's just misunderstood.
Yeah, well, agree to disagree.
So they think it's bad to have definitively evil things. They can't be definitively evil. All is understood. Except
just get to the other end of the inner hall and we can shut down the Eye of Helios.
Those ones are evil. Sauron, he can't be evil. He's just misunderstood.
The guy that these Numenorians said, I get all these comments all the time about how the Numenorians is actually just an allegory for Brexit. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. And so he's like, no, I'm not about Brexit. Actually, I'm a good globalist, is what he described himself as in one of the interviews.
There ain't one.
Nice. No such thing.
They don't exist. Like a good communist.
Oh, what about the Spice Girls?
That's good.
Yeah,
Spice Girls.
Oh god. It looks like somebody just stuck she just stuck a finger up his ass. That's what it looks like.
If you do what I say, then you get this.
Oh wait, you're a woman. That's a problem. Someone seems to be wearing a ring all
Not really. Yeah, just kidding. What does it matter? We're close to completing the mission.
Okay. Well, if you need to talk, you know where to find me. I don't mind being all sad.
Like everybody else is like, let's do a crown, let's do right here, like just trying to convince everybody to do anal beads. It's like having a good intricate arc across the beads.
Pandora had to be seen, regardless of how
rings. It must be all at all time.
Now they're being rejected. He's like, nope, everybody come home. This is over.
It's like, fuck away from me, you fucking bunch of freaks.
Yeah, but this scene was so weird because he's like, look, the tree is dying, it's bleeding leaves, and we can't control it. And he's like, look, give me 3 months. No, the tree is on its own. When the tree dies, we all die. Yeah, what if I get 3 months? Like, he doesn't have the power to even give him what he's more in this screw.
But then he does give them the 3 months.
Meat thrill. But the thing is, we've already seen it. We've already seen it purge the corruption from the leaf.
Yeah, just take a nickel there to 1 leaf at a time. Put it right on the tree. Yeah, you got little twin elves around here. They could do it. I guess the way I understood the way they first described it was if that crew were to die, then their immortality would be gone. Then they just start aging like normal people. So it's not like they would die, right?
Yeah.
That's what my
That's what I get.
The show doesn't really. They got like 50 fucking years to figure it out.
They got loads of time.
Right. So from fandom, this is a quote from a Deadline article, probably the Walter White, right, or something associated. Rings of Power. Executive producer Weber says season 2 will be fundamentally different after the reveal of #Stockholm. It's going to be grittier, more intense, and maybe a little scarier in 2.5 years.
That's Tolkien right there.
Fucking is scary, but it is alright.
Yeah. You know, it just shows you they have learned nothing from the failure of this. They think, oh, we'll just make it faster. It's like, no, it's characters. That's the fundamental failure. They're thinking, oh, just increase the pacing and make it more action. There's going to be a battle that lasts 2 episodes now. It's like, the battle episode was one of the most retarded things I saw in that entire show. Your battle episode was one of the worst. They're like, oh, we'll do 2 now.
I hate women.
Yeah. So season 2 is going to be as bad, if not worse. They have
yeah.
thing.
It's 2 years away, and I am okay with that.
I have a hard time believing it could be worse, just because this was so next level. This season was. Can it be worse?
I mean, I guess it can. I guess it can.
It's so fucking late. It's ridiculous. She's got nothing about her. I'm sorry, Murphy. You've got nothing about you which says Galadriel, Lady of the fucking Land. Nothing.
The elves look like Vulcans, and you're right.
Yeah.
Look, he's a Vulcan.
That's a
Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Like that haircut.
Yeah.
That's a Vulcan.
Yeah. They're not very logical, though.
She says, my boyfriend is talking to someone else, and I want you to cancel him. Can you go to the archives and try and find on Twitter everything that he said that we can use to cancel him? Yeah. Fucking
as you were not wrong.
I know, it is though, isn't it?
Infinite search N-word. Oh, you're in like a woman's.
What we got here?
It looks like in 2011. You made a homophobic joke.
So I got the guy kicked off the Flash or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You said something like women are fucking there to be used or something in 2015.
Oh, yeah, it's like a rape joke or something.
Yeah.
Isn't this the scene where Sauron walks down the corner and goes, "You don't need to be scared of me"? I'm like, there's subtle hinting that they thought they could get away with in the show. It's like,
Now putting air quotes around subtle.
Yeah, that was
like
a
hammer.
Sure.
You're not always what people aren't always what they seem to be.
I'm not Sauron.
The lines he says in this scene.
Were you actually surprised by this? I mean, there has to be like some, like...
yes, I had lots of comments going, stop calling Halbrand Sauron, you're making yourself look ridiculous.
Wow, really? Wow, really?
Wow. I had live streams and everything. Yeah.
Is it like the guy that didn't realise that check is, when he's referring to money, spelled C-H-E-Q-U-E? And then he tweeted at, what's her name, J.K. Rowling, because she put that for, I read my checks and I feel a lot happier about it. And he said, you spelled check, C-A-D-C-K wrong.
Like you spelled color with the U.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I do that all the time.
Which is offensively bad.
Just listen to Halbrand's line. He says, "Listen, I will work it up. You believe in me, so strength in me. You push me to heights that no one else could have. You raise me up. After all the atrocities Sauron does in all of Lord of the Rings, it's thanks to Galadriel.
Thanks to Galadriel. Across the sundry sea."
I don't think they even realise that, though, that if you cause something, it's on your hands, your responsibility. I think it goes back to I literally caused it all. They did it, it's all of them.
And think about that. She has manipulated and used this guy so much, telling him, you're a king, you're going to do what I say because it serves my ends and purposes. Oh, what, you're going to be peaceful here in Numenor being a blacksmith? No, you'll never find peace unless you do what I say. She's been such a manipulable cow. And then she thinks that to do what she wants. Because Galadriel, think about who Galadriel was. This wise, righteous, leader, beacon of morality and hope, and they have made her the cause of Sauron. You could not assassinate that character anymore. It's obliterated. It's reduced to atoms. It's cast into the sun.
Welcome to the access tunnels. Had to shut them down a while back because of some sort of viral infection. I'm sure you'll be fine though.
The only thing that will be remembered from the show is the memes and people.
These tunnels would have housed the high-speed shuttle system if we had to stop construction. That said, the tunnel leads directly to the eye of Helios. It'll be a slap, but you can make it.
I know. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Well, the people that are trying to break this are doing it in spite of the haters. I mean, that's all it is. That's all it is.
When I woke up this morning, I check trending every single morning when we wake up after like any of these releases. House of the Dragon always #1, even at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning after the premiere night before. She-Hulk usually at like 2, 3, 4, right around there. Rings of Power after the season finale, when I woke up, about the same time.
This section of the station suffered some sort of infection a couple of months back. Got locked off from the rest of Helios. The workers may have gone a little,
And it was a promoted hashtag today, too. During the premiere, it was nowhere on I was checking it, nothing.
Oh, well.
$1 millions of dollars in the episode. Fuck you. You deserve it. You deserve it. The delayed was the best part of it. That was the best
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut anyone off, but they're carrying a massive plane around because it's a map. Like, there's a lot more convenient ways to have a map in the star side, but just lugging this big metal thing with them. Anyway, so stupid. It would be It would improve it. The half would survive. They're cut completely.
Angry bastards really think
honestly, without that fucking song we had to hear on episode 4.
The wizard, you can cut the spice ghouls. Change the show.
How much actually happened in the show?
Nothing in the show.
I mean, Galadriel stuck a finger on Kel.
At the end of the day, they got one little fucking piece of
maintenance area.
They got one little piece of mithril. They argued about whether to mine for more for seemingly 5 episodes until, old-ass Durin just threw a leaf down there and woke up the Balrog. Then you have, Galadriel fucking jumps off a ship, swims to Numenor, convinces a bunch of people that somebody's supposed to be the king of the Southlands, brings him back there to fight orcs, and he was actually Sauron the whole time. And Doom was created.
Yes, the last time I see the dwarves is that scene, whenever he does leaves it there. They completely drop the entire story on these characters and don't give a shit.
Like, this episode, they get back, they fix Halbrand, and it's just a big lead up to kill Sauron, reveal the wizard, then there's like a 15-minute goodbye to 2 characters. It's nothing happens. This thing is going to drop off the charts in a couple weeks.
And when it comes to the Harfoots, Lenny Henry literally crapped on the entire country, and everyone that had ever liked him for years started calling them racist, how we all take up space, and how the country's never giving away anything. And you did it for exactly one series of a show where you died at the end of it, so you're never coming back. I hope the money was worth it, because you've destroyed your entire career, and the only people you can now work for are the BBC. So, congratulations. I hope that literally ruining your reputation with everyone that's liked you for decades was worth this show.
As a great man once said, fucking lie. Fucking lie. I just want to also talk about the whole concept that nothing happened, because I think we all know stuff does happen, but what we're saying here, what I consequence, like nothing moved, there's nothing in like interested in so much of what actually did happen would have happened anyway. The thing made order if Nigel didn't go there or anything like that, and so little was achieved with the length of time that you can effectively say it's just a completely pointless show, and that's what I think people say nothing happened, because it's pointless, it's useless, nothing out of it.
Nothing consequence happened, no character development, it was just reveals. You know, that's all it was.
Characters doing pointless stuff that you don't care about the show.
You want an origin story, Mortal?
No.
You want an origin story, man, dude? No.
Alright, so real quick, I gotta. Garrett said to leave again.
We're gonna skin you alive!
Friday night tight little copy packets for a month.
Oh my god.
And mugs. So this is going to be part of the Instagram giveaway, right? Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
Okay. Swag Sunday. So follow my Instagram, and you get this. You can win this. And it says "Make Geek Tears." We are drowning in them right now.
Yes, we are.
So
send me the milk truck from Numenor.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Look at Odin! Oh, dude, Odin episodes.
Apparently,
this is
have a big fun coffee maker. So, follow Instagram.
It's so good.
Pineapple pizza. Having a great fun discussion, roasting the fuck out of things. All unified, like you have to bring some bullshit into it.
Look
and tears.
Meth Dolph is taking on the Sauron Sims here with the guys with the nice racks, right?
Yeah.
And
the Spice Girls.
Yeah, the Nas girls, the Nas gals. Then he attacks him with a bunch of moths because Gandalf held a moth one time.
The conclusion of the magic battle was done so bad. Everything in between is pointless. Like, who cares about the Harfoots? Yeah, one dies, but then he doesn't die until the point where they're ready for him to die. It's all crap. The magic is crap. And then it gets so dumb because Gandalf is shown no ability to control his power at any point. Every time he tries to do something intentional, like backfire and everything. And now he can use his magic because reasons. He gets given a staff, which I thought would be an evil thing because an evil person had it. But now he can use his thing of light, and he decides to disintegrate them into moths because reasons. Just because he decided. It's so unsatisfying where it's just like you're doing magic crap because the magic, there's no payoff, there's no indication, there's no build-up, there's no rules. It's just...
They had no idea how to visualize it though. Like the fight with him was literally, oh, I'm tilted horizontally left. What am I gonna do? Well, I'll make you tilt horizontally right. And she just twisted his for no reason whatsoever in midair.
It was a member berry. The movies. It was a member berry to when it was when it was Saruman versus him, and he was in that weird positioning. That was totally the only reason why.
So in the movie where he's just spinning on the ground, I used to lose my shit every fucking time.
Hey,
skins across the floor like he's in the next game.
I think it's awesome, by the way, but I think this is terrible because this is another reason they made it a prequel and put these member berries in there, like I said last night, and so a girl can do it first. That's it. That's all. That's Lindsay Weber's contribution. She probably walks in after like doing a bunch of coke or smoking crack, whatever that bitch does, and she goes, "Just make girls do it, okay?" I'm from Bethlehem.
Hey, Gary, girls get things done.
I produced Cloverfield, okay? So listen.
Hold on, I don't know if I put sound on. Hold on, I'll do it again. I didn't put sound on, so I did it again. This is Perry Chan at his best, man. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked the.
The Elrond.
Wow.
Why does this look like Adam Crickler, by the way? Holy Adam Crickler, Sauron, run! Thank you in trouble!
Hey, Kangaroo Store on the Streamlabs. It's a Shield in-credit scene in a hospital room, hand over to the bed with Hulk sitting beside her, slowly closing in on her. We see it's Jen in the back room on life support. Once it closes, Hulk says, "Pull the plug."
I would love if that was really good.
Jen brain dead.
I love the Pokemon theory that's actually would be like the last episode of Pokemon. Is Ash, after he got in that fucking flying accident like 10 minutes in the first episode, he actually like is in a bit of a coma for years, and his mom is weeping at his bedside, and he's having all these crazy dreams that as he loses his mind, it gets like crazier and crazier. Yeah, that's the real.
My childhood, it's terrible. They did a bunch of something like that too, but they never answered the question. She's in an asylum.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
You're like the Joker.
After Lenny Henry came back from the dead, or
So she lost her staff at this point, and then she can still do crazy magic, and I'm like, so is the staff important at all? Like, does it do anything? Because the implication it does fit. But when they give the staff to Gandalf, he can use it to do crazy magic.
Well,
but she's
The other my palms are oily. Put them in fire.
You left, then you tweet, and then it takes you to the right if you're having a good time. It's the Spice Girls.
I would say in a lot of magical worlds, a staff can help you channel your magic in a more efficient way, even though you can still like use it. Think of like Harry Potter, right? So they can do things like in moments of fear, like little things that aren't quite as powerful. But a wand like really channels your magic.
You know, wouldn't that be great?
Hard magic.
Like Brian, that would be great if they had any of that type of content in the show.
I know. That's kind of how I imagined it while I watched.
Actually, a simple scene. She stops fighting a wizard, which is a fight to the death, and starts going after people in trees lobbing fruit. Like she has no concept of who's the most dangerous, who's the most.
Did you see how painful the like rock was? Like holy fuck, man.
Hey, to be fair, those Harfoots are vicious.
Wasn't it just stupid? Not that bitch, but the gender queer one. Like that one at one point. There's no entry to Lenny Henry, by the way. She looks down. It's so cringe, man. It's a fucking CW show. This is $1 billion CW show.
This is the part where Hillary tells Gandalf he's good. Yeah. She's the one. That made
You need to believe the hunt of the gods.
It's
See, I believe in you, Peter. Very so bad. He gets up and starts throwing the man. Save that Perry. Save
Oh, wow. Now you just think
Gandalf, you're wearing gray sweatpants.
Hey, don't make fun of gray sweatpants season. I love it.
That's the best you got.
Everything just gets on fire. There's like one fucking blow of that fire, like towards one person, and all of a sudden the entire
What now?
place.
There's legitimately one direction that isn't on fire. There's no half-foot, so it just sets on fire like randomly.
It'll blow a hole in the station.
Yeah, he gets really ill with the sun. The boy can barely talk, and now it's
from shadow you came, to shadow I bid you return.
And then it's followed up with,
I'm good.
It's been a couple days. He's mastered the English language at this point.
The I'm good part was so fucking.
It was so bad, and it was right after. It was right after Chicken Slim Lady and her boyfriends said, "Oh, he's a starry. He must be." And then not Gandalf says, "I'm good. I like apples. I'm good.
That's the intellectual dribbling idiot that they had betrayed him to be, and I thought, okay, maybe that would be consistent. But right after he says, "From shadow you can," I'm like, what are they doing?
And what is this a throwback to, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. What could it be?
Weathertop, maybe.
Yep.
Exactly.
We were joking about female Nazgul last week, by the way. We talked about it.
But were we really joking?
A girl did first.
Really though? Really? Really? So, it just makes me wonder, where did they come from? How are they made? The show, they don't care. They just want the Nazgul in reference varies. Yeah. And they won't. They didn't care about any of the implications or whatever, because before it took a really dark power to make the Nazgul include, it actually took rings of power, corrupting people and all that stuff.
These are humans from the east. They are the Easterlings. There is, well, two of them were white as the driven snow.
Really? Wow. Yeah.
They have powers?
I guess so. They're sorcerers.
Because I thought the Easterlings were dark-skinned.
And they didn't want to make them black because they were evil.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't make black people bad.
Yeah. So they had an opportunity. They did bring in, like, specifically race. And they don't do it. They make an all-female order of evil white girls. One of them might not be white. I'm not sure. They're white.
We just know they're not men. That's all. All I know is if they're
are you sure?
Female.
I'm still 12.
Yeah. What is it? Biologist here. That's me. It's a bot. It's a bot. Silence of the Lambs reference. I thought Gandalf was gonna unveil and go, "Would you fuck me? I'm fuck me.
Damn it! What is this? This is crazy. Stop the side. It's like a
Yeah, you might experience some explosive depression trying not to get sucked out of his face. Turn down, kill the other one, and I can blow some stuff up.
They'll make up bullcrap like the staff and they'll say, "Oh no, it was linked to their life force." It's like, it wasn't set in the show, right?
Don't set anything up. They don't put down any rules. There's no structure to any of this. They're in Numenor 1 minute. They're in fucking the Southland the next minute.
Lenny Henry's alive.
As they set up that Methdolf could heal trees, could heal people. and was magic, but he couldn't heal a brother right here. He couldn't heal a
brother who was fine for 5 minutes. They did establish, I think, early on that black Harfoots have self-clotting blood, but only for 5 minutes. And then
then he dies immediately the moment he gets some look.
I'm dry. I need ammo.
Just like, hey, buddy, magic man. Can you do something? He gives him a nod and he's like, peace out.
Dude, no, look on Methdal's face. The script says there's 2 men in this scene.
This has got to go, dude.
It's a golden rule at this point. Every male has to have at least 3 women surrounding him. And it's every single character.
You're just another
This
enemy.
might be the first time I've told a case of a Harfoot dying to someone else because they've ever tried.
Oh yeah, but when he sat there and he's waiting for something, and they're going, no, he's waiting for me to go off on a different trail. I'll meet up with the missus. I'm like, you left your life this one. My God.
I was so confused about that because he says the missus will be waiting. So I'm like, wait, does that mean she's still alive and she's waiting?
No, she's already
like
dead.
You were waiting
she's dead.
for,
she's dead. She's like,
yeah, but they're phrased. Will wait for you, and that's said by people that are alive when they leave people behind. So I'm like, was that lady that was telling them to take the wheels and let them die? Is that his?
Yes, not.
Yeah, that was a.
I thought she was the wife of the fucking other stupid dude with the same money on like the fucking beat her and
no, that's his thing.
She's dead. I don't care.
Like you said,
yeah, you said they all look like that.
That's exactly what I
look the same.
Yeah, that's actually Dory's mom there.
I'm ready on this end. Get to a safe distance, signal me and I'll blow over the path.
This is off the chains again. In this episode, she does say, looks like you don't have any sympathy.
Please.
Give me one last suck. Now the fat one. I'm bleeding from my titty.
He's dead at this point, and they just carry on like sitting next to him as if he's like been stumped or something. It's really creepy.
Nobody walks alone.
Yeah, what happened to the others? Did you realize they lost 2/3 of their entire army in this tiny battle in a town? Because they only came back with one ship.
What? Where are the horses?
The volcano guys. The volcano. They just left the horses.
I thought everyone had time though. Awesome. Let's do this. And a one.
No, they said we're going home. But that was the thing.
Remember,
it was like we're going home. They said they were leaving a garrison.
They're going to leave a garrison. Yeah, where are the other 2 ships? You're right.
Pretty fun to mess stuff up with reckless abandon, gotta say. The path's clear now.
You're doing well.
She's like, fuck you.
Yeah, screw you. I'll throw you overboard against me.
He's an entire person in the scene that he wasn't here. Like, in the last episode, he was like, we're going to leave the elf in the sea, it was all wrong, and now he's like, I'm an elf friend, the whole for the elves, we're going to do everything. And she gives him the worst advice I've ever heard anyone give, which is literally just like, whatever the price is for anything you ever do in life, just pay it. Don't even worry about it, just, if it's a contract, just sign, don't even bother reading it, it'll work out eventually,
I thought they were going to swap it this
I think they're setting up. Muriel and Ellen.
Oh, I think so too. And then it's going to be their mixed race baby that actually
Don't put it past this show. This show
I'm going to name you after my son, which died after this bitch dropped the fucking building on top of him.
Oh, really?
Fire!
The girl is still north next to from transition. You never know.
Dude, I'm still on point. That's good.
When you say stuff like that, you do it to yourself, man.
It's a woman. It's a woman. It's a woman.
She has a reconstructed penis. It doesn't matter. She's a woman.
It's a biological woman, Sean. I'm gonna go with the
Isildur revealed the reasoning in that scene why he truly did it. It wasn't because, the Caesar or everything like that. And get this, it was because of his name. He actually says it. He's like, I did it because Lintel does not mean just the one who follows the stars.
Test the loaders, so I've just got a few
I also did it because your name was Alfred. And I better help it out. My name is Alfred.
My name's Garrett. Doesn't mean I'm an addict. I have to be a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Must mean I must.
It also has a third meaning.
My name is Garrett.
It has a third meaning. I bang queens.
It's just my name. I can't help it. See what his name is.
Rising of queens.
You know what that means? This chainmail prints I'm wearing is better quality because I'm smaller around.
Yes, it does mean that.
Yes.
I can't believe it. By the way,
it's actually just a pit. It's just a pit stain from his deodorant.
It's elastic by the looks of it. That looks like elastic.
Hey Ryan, he also looks like the crack guy from David Chappelle a little bit, a little white around the lips there. Something going on.
I tell you what, his tits are great.
Is he a biological woman?
Az, are you gonna wink to that?
Oh man. Sorry.
God, how far do we got to go, Karen?
Oh my God.
The credits are like a long time, so.
Okay, let's get this.
About 10 minutes to say goodbye to a whole
Hey, I was supposed to.
I think Mission of the White Flag, when I actually watched this, it's like I had no idea what the hell was going on. They did not make it very, plain to see that they were flying the black flags. I guess it's on the ships. But... Guys, look how many ships! Look how many ships there are! I know. Yeah. That was more since Wave of the Seas. They had more fucking ships there.
9, 10,
Because they did
11 in the shot alone.
They did establish that whole thing with the black flags a few seasons earlier.
Farazan did that in
it's very forgivable if you were. If it's very forgivable. Well, you're small too. It's very.
Well, I was gonna say, the way they set it up, though, does not make me think that anyone's gonna
Thank you. Just not the poor guy with his fucking feet. Come on.
Fast travel, everyone. You're free to arrive.
It's forgivable. Put him on his stool, for fuck's sake.
Go back on the high chair.
The only people who are staying awake for this episode mostly are the reviewers. Now it's forgivable if you fell asleep.
Follow me, we got a note to save.
Or if you weren't tall enough to change the channel.
Couldn't reach the clicker.
I'm sorry that the show is so fucking boring I could barely pay attention to it.
You don't have to apologize.
That's a fair comment. That is a fair comment. Hey, did she say, oh, by the way, he knows that we led her onto the deck, and then he's like, oh my God, so he leaves her arm, moves forward, and she's confused. What's going on? What's going on? And then she just fucking walks right by him.
And she's like, one person walks over the ship, like, just right.
Hey, honestly though, that's how we all want to watch the show.
Oh yeah, overboard.
Blindfolded. And there's the dead king and that is like,
I thought it was that room exploding.
Yes, I
dude. Yeah, I thought he was a suicide bomber or something. That transition.
it like zooms into his face. And he's like,
and it goes.
Every single person inside that room was fine. Like, not a single time. Wait.
I am going to need more
Somebody think how webcasts are doing this?
One of Zarpedon's soldiers wants to defect to our side, so
behind the screen.
Convince him to go for a ride.
Well, I don't know what direction we're looking.
Well, you don't need food. You don't need water.
Oh, it's over that way. Dude, it's right next door. It's just over that little
walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go back to that shot here, because something really important that we can notice from when this shot right here. It's like, does anyone notice that massive source that was so crucial that they spent a couple of episodes setting up that they needed to build?
The one that looks like a giant Johnson.
That they ended up not using it all in the creation of the Rings of Power. Yes, because it's like they don't even bother using it. They just big setup, and then they just make it in Celebrimbro's workshop.
You're right.
A completely useless arc.
There's so many dead threads in this show.
I know. Dude, it's bad reboot. They do that shit all the time.
It just goes to the end.
Right. To get together, they actually have to take them out to dinner, to make some days,
play some music. The entire Dwarven storyline just went nowhere because they only needed that first bit which they'd already dug out. So all that trying to get teaser turning into a Sith board to rule the entire Dwarven Empire. That was their last entirely pointless for the scene.
That was their final.
Is that the same building that they were building together?
Ask him if he'd be up for trying out a
That's what we're saying. Nothing ever happened.
Would you like to be shot out of a cannon at several hundred miles per hour?
That's Celebrimbro's workshop that he refers to himself.
Did you like how we blew this entire board? No, I don't get it. Just do it again. But folks never just wanted to put it together. Yeah, like put it together and do it smaller or some shit like that.
Does this button do something?
Yeah, maybe you're thinking maybe it's got too much power.
By the way,
you know how Galadriel has taken over the fucking forging and smithing now.
Look at that look on her face. Look at that.
What do you think about those? Hey, Ash, what do you think about those tits?
Now, just to check my experimental guidance system onto the shell.
I'd just like to point out. I'd just like to point out. Where are the Elven Smiths of Arabia?
All right, now follow the container upstairs. Make sure nothing happens to it.
Yeah, there's no Elven Smiths. It's just Celebrimbor.
Where this thing will end up.
That's so
They only had $60 million.
He got it. That's a good meme.
In this scene, Galadriel is meant to suspect Sauron, but she's trying to do it discreetly because she's researching her background, and she's standing on the sidelines, just giving him dagger eyes the entire way.
What is Celebrimbor looking at right now?
He's looking at her.
Say, Fenron, your penis is...
Just like, and it's circumcised. I like how they're like, it'll take us a long time to find all this information. By the way, there happens to be this one scroll. The entire family line. Live long and prosper.
It's a thousand years old.
It's the guy that you're investigating, by the way.
We don't want to move past. We don't want to move past the revelation and how they figured out. Oh,
No, it makes himself away. As that's more applicable to like prison sex.
You just gotta force it. Oh my god!
You're like, hey, clean this fucking thing up. Let's get this like does it chain?
I know, it's so cheap and lazy. It's like their logic is to... And that actually came after where Celebrimbor says, we've tried everything and it's not working. Oh, why don't we try this? We haven't tried... You just said you tried everything! And then...
Why don't we try just putting it in the pot? That's literally all they do.
Go back to the look. Go back to the look you want. The little neck one. Okay. Can some people use the head onto Celebrimbor?
Toby Maguire.
Oh no!
Oh, you know Renee would do that. It's probably already done.
Yeah. Check the moon's
I hunted.
surface.
I hunted. And I had my finger on the button and I said,
Looks like Sauron found it.
Is there any male in the show that looks masculine?
No, I have information. There was one, and they had him crying last episode.
Just to be clear, the difference in us and John Campy is that we actually say his name when we're talking about him, unlike him. He can't actually say our fucking name, by the way. He will not say our names. He'll fucking talk about us, but he won't say our names. So, shout out to John.
Say my name, say my name. Rob will, though. I mean, like,
Rob's fucking awesome.
Rob's awesome.
Great. That one video clip of him excitingly reading the super chat mentioning.
And he goes, ooh.
Cooperation with geeks and gamers. Oh, just move on, Rob. Move on.
Dude, R&B...
Rob was playing. I'm excited to read this.
R&B he slaughtered this episode on Twitter.
Yes,
like, what the fuck is this?
But he's searched everywhere.
Brooding guy like
I can't believe that she's surprised about this because she was the one who made the assumption, you stupid idiot, Galadriel.
Yeah.
All you had to do was
just the chocolate and banana ones.
check that when you're a Numenor. But no, he is the king, and she's...
she was in the...
You think it happens from here to the end?
Wait, she was in the fucking south with Southerners and the elves that were watching over them in the watchtower, and she never bothered to go, "This is the last time you had a king." It's been 1,000 years.
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and make it a giant.
Yeah.
To be fair, based off of a sack. All those retarded Southlanders were all in on it. They were completely like they saw that one sigil.
They can't read. They're like Jeremy. They can't read, so like they're not gonna understand.
Night, T. Louis II.
Her story is entirely
I can't speak.
Wait.
I can read. I just can't speak because of the multiple strokes, Jeremy. All right.
Because of the what?
The multiple strokes.
Oh, I was going to say
Gary, for fuck's sake.
Strokes, that sounds like as anytime there's a gender questionable person.
You get a pair of tits wrong.
What the hell is even that?
Two pair.
No.
You're about to make it a fucking royal flush if you keep going.
Actually, the joke would have been a full house, but I guess
Just wait until the Leslie Headland show comes out. I'm sure that they'll leave one in there.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait! I got a sound effect for that one.
And that's
Leslie
for us,
Headland.
not you, Leslie.
In all fairness to Leslie Headland,
Harvey Weinstein's former personal
Yes.
Let's want to make that clear.
No wonder what all those tweets were about that she deleted.
Me too. How many of them? There was thousands, right?
200. And then he wrote.
She has told us that her show is going to be shit. So, you know.
I knew that when it was announced there was a woman show running it, so.
Leslie, how many times did you leave a young actress with your boss?
answer.
Oh my god.
That was
Renee did it.
See, that's where you should have put the cha-ching, cha-ching button, because that would have been the answer.
Dark theme DC Comics.
Yeah, no dark theme.
I'm blinded.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah, that's what he said last night.
And that's why Shad isn't following you.
Oh my god. I'll go find that setting right now.
Sure, we'll find out.
I swear I'll change it while I follow. Surprised guys didn't bring that up last time I sure did. Quite frankly, I did.
Oh, Shad was by the way giving up all over the question.
I need you to roll out some lows and get him in the mood.
I did know it, but then I forgot that
You stop me, are you mad?
He's a mad lad. He's another rock lad. His retinas must be back.
Please, this is it, the big reveal. No,
it's not that coming. All the obvious signs.
Like, for every person that said Gary and Az were wrong about this for months and months, it's literally word for word. I've gone by many names.
Yeah.
Like the same shit you guys said.
Like that, yeah.
Crazy how real sources work.
It is.
Yep. Like, yeah, stressing the real.
You talk to verified people. Taking great risks. Taking great risks.
I have been awake since before the breaking of the first silence. In that time, I have done many things.
That's exactly it. Yeah, what he said. Also, like, millions of dollars, and that way.
I know. Wow. I said this on the show before, Odin.
And this looks awful. That looks. Oh my god, that wig looks.
with this sexual tension between her and Sauron, it is choice to try and seduce Galadriel. Doesn't appear to her as her husband. Appears to her as her brother.
Now I know.
No, you guys are being disingenuous right now. They kept saying it needs to be more like Game of Thrones. So that's what they like. Hey,
not a Targaryen.
Go back to
House of the Dragon.
Go back to Wolf and Clark smiling.
It's been erased from history. Look, it's been erased from history.
Look at Mel. It's the first time she's smiled without getting a like I'm taking my phallic object back.
That's the best you got.
I love you.
Never mind.
What the brother says, which makes her realize Sauron is actually morally equivalent to what the brother really did say back in the thing. He says, touch the darkness one more time, and the brother said, sometimes you have to touch the darkness to know the light. When you say, touch the darkness so you'll be good, and it's just saying, touch the darkness again. It's the same, but this time she's like, oh, it's evil.
I was waiting for you to bring the stone and the boat thing back.
Yes, I know. Like he said it though, Shad. He did say, and the darkness is my dick.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like a scary movie type remake of this where we just shit on it, and it'd be like,
that face.
Just like the one looks down, Galadriel, it's time for you to look down.
and then he makes that face.
Right. And then touch the darkness.
The stone isn't the only thing that goes down, Galadriel.
Oh, he's going in for it.
The imagery's not good. It's not good imagery. It's not good imagery.
So creepy. Oh my goodness. Also, by the way, Sauron must be able to read her mind.
You will.
Standing up at the same height as him, sitting.
I know.
He's a Harfoot.
6'7".
6'4", right?
So, that was a conversation that Sauron would not have been able to hear, so he must have just read her mind.
Same deal as last time. Just been to the Moonshot Center to make sure they don't get blown down.
Well, that's why she gets her going to Taco Bell.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what I love here, what he says, he actually throws her words right back in her face, and she has no comeback because it's complete checkmate. Instead, she's like, "You lied to me," meaning you're a Sauron I can't forgive you because you're is he fucking crying? Is he crying?
I think he's just cockeyed.
Stone. Well, her words are literally, whatever you've done in your past, let it go. So she didn't give caveats or go, oh yes, things you've told me about or anything like that. She literally gives him a yeah. It doesn't matter how evil you were.
That would have given Sauron, poor Sauron, actual hope that maybe somebody could forgive him. And then she's like, screw you in this scene. She crushes him underfoot. It's a complete fuck.
My shield is down!
Oh my god, that was horrible.
Shit, that's what he was trying to say.
That's why I think they're going to bring it back, because she has the opportunity to slash his neck in this, and she doesn't even go for it.
Oh,
so
wow.
for centuries, she's been hunting him, and then when she actually gets the opportunity, she's like, I can't actually. So
The brother dies in war, Galadriel most affected.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it
Take my dick.
Oh my god.
There is so much to break down in the dialogue in this scene. Just take this it's all a disaster. Everything, the implications of redemption, her quest for vengeance, what she actually wants, the fact that she probably really clearly has the hots for him, and he's leading his heart to her, and she just crushes it. And there's layers of crap in this whole thing. And then
Same deal as
it's
last
her
time.
fault.
Just been
She's
to
the
the
one that
Moonshot Center to make sure they don't get blown down.
Oh, you had a good one there. No. Gary, there you go. That is a thumbnail, Perry. That is a thumbnail right there.
Saved.
wow.
Eyes or something there?
Yeah, those are Sauron eyes.
Sauron.
Where's the Galadriel? Oh, you gotta go find the Galadriel face.
Where's the Galadriel?
It's like right in
Just play it.
Fuck that. Oh my god, dude, just bring me to life. I don't need this whole rigmarole.
There's a more scrunched up nose, is there? That face is like that revealing her to be evil. That's
I'm just gonna let it die this time. There's no fucking way.
Take me to the manager now!
For my video.
Morgan Clark even said, like, my face looks evil.
By a lot of
He's missing 2 shots, and my name is not Galadriel.
They get cast as evil.
Cool.
My face looks evil. She said that. She's smarter than the showrunners.
I can't wait until all these ones are fucking done.
The graceful, beautiful elf emits light and beauty.
It looks a lot like Jennifer's
Seriously.
The narcissistic egomaniac head of Amazon Studios.
The curious case of Jennifer Sullivan.
That appears to make enemies wherever she goes.
Weird that Kathleen Kennedy had so many protagonists that look like land brunettes, and right in the front you've got land
I gotta say that.
At least Harvey Weinstein didn't cast him to look like him.
No.
And again, congratulations to him and Jennifer.
He just raped women.
Yeah. Well, him and Jennifer Lawrence, they have a baby together, so.
I'm hit!
I mean,
nothing wrong with congratulating a beautiful baby that they created. It's not like she's congratulating her baby. Congratulating a great job, kid, for being a effective rape. Look, Jennifer Lawrence worked very, very hard. You got an Oscar at Weinstein to elevate her career.
She last time.
She worked it. She worked it. Funny, like, she just fucking slit L1's throat right here. Right? Like, with what she does, it makes more sense, but the writers it makes more sense. This is Sauron in disguise, like he's taken on the form of Galadriel to ensure that his plans go into fruition. But then, and it's obviously not with Mordor and everything, but she's so evil from here on, ensuring all this crap happens, that, yeah, it's like, it's just Sauron in disguise. Every scene with Galadriel is like, it wants to get more creatures. Every scene! It's creepy! It is.
Why is doing that?
There goes my dinner plans.
The elves look so stupid. They look so stupid.
I mean, they don't look special at all. It's like, there's nothing elegant about them. No, but then they're fucking, like, those are nice pajamas, I guess. Cool.
Yeah, and just to let everyone know, she now definitively knows Halbrand is Sauron, knows what his plan is, and decides to make more rings instead of just stopping at
She doesn't tell anybody. And she doesn't tell everybody because she knows that she would be the one in the room. She brought fucking Sauron back to power. That's why she can't tell anybody.
Fuck your ego, woman.
No, she wants
Sauron. You got Sauron right there.
Oops. She wants jewelry. That's what it is. She wants to play
power. Ron makes the same decision.
She's like a person that dates someone and decides that they actually like her, that they like her, but they don't actually. And she decides their whole story and then finds out, oh, I was wrong. Oh, I'm embarrassed. I don't want to tell people about this.
And then don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Let's make 3 rings. Like, seriously. Balances or some shit.
One ring would corrupt. 2 would cause division. 3 would bring balance. How?
It's well, so if they had, like, yes, it brings balance. Like, he fucking knows what she's talking about. If this was actual Tolkien, then they could have easily made some type of allegory to the Trinity, right, of God. Like, that would have been something that could have been, since this is clearly not based upon that, it's a stupid line that makes no sense.
Yeah. But there again, sorry, not the Cimmerils, because this show put a 4th fucking Cimmerilla for some fucking reason.
Oh, and this contrived bullcrap with the dagger. I need yours to burn it all.
Hold on. I haven't brought any truth on. I said in my review video, this bit here proves that Amazon was telling the influencers what to say in their interview, because one of the talking points was one of them randomly says, I want to know about that dagger. When all you saw was Galadriel just using it as a device to climb up the mountain. So why would you be interested? That makes no sense. So Amazon clearly told them, I can mention the dagger because that's going to play, they knew that it was going to play an important part. Fucking bought and paid for. Yep.
If I can fix him, they made him say twice.
Yes. Yeah.
They're going to have a shipping only.
Can we go with different ears? Because he poked up the wrong ear to do the thing with.
Yep.
Multiple takes, told them what to say, and they were fucking surprised when people saw through them.
And they still haven't seen the show.
My single favorite moment is the guy pissing off in the corner at the
event. But also, if you have some proof that people can have an effect when they come to other opinions, they never went to another influencer meeting, they never went to the stuff that Leighton premieres or anything, and everything makes that was such a PR disaster. They just vanished. Yep. They haven't, like, I did that video a couple of weeks ago where one of the people, the woman, I don't remember, she got a guy. No, it was a girl, Galadriel.
asked on an Instagram Live, because her whole Instagram is just like Harry Potter stuff. She was asked on an Instagram Live if she'd watched Rings of Power yet, what she thought about it. She's like, have I watched Rings of Power, and what do I think about it? Well, I'll be honest, I haven't watched it. I'm watching House of the Dragon, and I don't really have time in my life for 2 fantasy shows. So I'll probably just binge it when it's over, but House of Dragon's pretty good. It's going to have to do a lot to compete with that. So the
That's a great fucking New Guinea accent, by the way,
the chick who was there, talking about what a big Tolkien fan she was, hadn't even watched it. It was like 4 episodes in at that point.
Yeah.
It's
super fan. Super fan.
Yeah.
All they cared about having you say that they were excited about it. That's all they cared about.
Yeah, and I wonder how this TikToker who covers Harry Potter doesn't have time to watch a TV show.
What the fuck is she doing? So you saw Amazon's marketing for that. The whole I can fix everything thing was very specific to the English-speaking VR. In the foreign nations, they never did that. It wasn't as produced as anything else. The talking points weren't there about the dagger and everything. That was a very targeted thing from whoever handles the PR over here. And
oopsies.
Disappeared.
Oopsies.
Well, I need to head out for the evening because I have family over, so y'all have a great.
Take care, dude.
Alright, see you later.
Not eating pizza, getting boring.
I was eating pizza earlier, sir. I was eating pizza.
We didn't see, did we? You gotta show us the
pizza. See? I need that full frontal pizza.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I got one thing to say. Go back to New Zealand, please.
Do it. Oh,
I thought you were going to say, there we go.
Yeah, she said words, I just go.
I thought he was going
to say go back to the Tenderloin in San Francisco.
I'll take that.
No, you wouldn't.
My favorite fall time film. I have a little job for
hey, it's Gandalf. Everybody,
Gandalf. No, this is Follow Your Nose. It's not Gandalf.
Tolkien professor.
Eat shit. Damn, that's who this guy is. Follow your nose.
You gotta get down to the latest
Gary, self-professed Tolkien professor.
Yes,
he's not a professor. He just likes to, he needs an ego rub because he's
stolen valor.
He runs. He runs an.
Stolen Valinor.
He runs. He runs an online accredited university.
A university he created.
The university
he's a professor.
The University of Maryland University College.
Hey guys, let's start a university. We can all be professors.
The City College University of State University. Yeah.
I thought I was in university for the nerds.
You're in Nerdrotic University right now.
You're in university. You're in every.
This is my uniform.
Professor Comics over the Nerdrotic University. I'm a Tolkien scholar. And Professor, go fuck yourself.
Now we're talking.
Specifically,
now we're talking. Where was that at the beginning of the show, X-Ray?
Well, I had a ponytail, and I wanted to use my ponytail hat. Yours doesn't have adjustable ponytail. Yeah.
Oh, aren't you like it's a female with hats? Aren't you partnered with those?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm sorry I shit all over your no-effort hair. I didn't realize you were wearing your partner hat.
Yeah, my hair is actually really nice right now.
I didn't know there was a gash at the back of your head.
We're losing Ryan. He just apologized to a woman.
I might time you out for that.
Yeah, it was kind of backhanded, to be honest.
Okay.
You just wanted another effort to say no effort hair. Or another effort.
Are we done with the show?
2 years, for 2 fucking years.
No, we got the creation of the rings. Alright, yes. so Hobbits, they decided to do some fucking shit, and then Hobbits doesn't know which way to hold the fucking map.
Well, it's a woman, Ryan, so.
Well, a white woman had to correct her, so I don't really know what they're going with here.
I love that the family is like, you really belong out there because we want to get rid of this crazy.
And you cause all kinds of problems. What is the easier than be nice to people, don't piss in the river. I'm like, oh yeah.
Don't squat downstairs. Don't straight.
That's actually good advice.
Not enough sun.
Out of 5 o'clock in fucking 5, that's nice.
Yeah, don't piss by the river, because it's
good advice if you actually your fucking campsite director tells you.
Oh my god, can you imagine being in a hug? I can smell that from here.
Oh, it's like
It knocked you out.
1 second, I gotta finish this one really quick.
Little sister's deep in there.
By the way, they all fucking stink, by the way.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
They don't look like they use shiz as deodorant. Their hair gel. That's how they get their hair gel.
Little behind the ears.
Something has happened to
God.
It is clear that this man is well-funded, determined.
Okay, just make it go away. She goes there. She goes
Man, cry. Fucking Star Trek. This goes.
Gotcha. We'll play again at some point. I like that.
like the Frodo and Sam moment that like
yes.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about it then. Nobody fucking cares. And now the Harpers are a matriarchy because Lenny Henry said.
Yep. So another girl boss. Another girl boss.
Women now control everything. Galadriel the elves, Muriel Numenor, fucking Flower Picker, commander of the Southern Armies, and fucking the psychopathic, murderous women of the Harfoots.
Yeah.
And Muriel.
There you go. I said Muriel.
And literally tried to murder her family and then got told she's always right.
Okay, here we go. This is the final.
Oh my god, this scene takes forever. What's that like?
We need to see Halbrand's terrible
We do. Yeah.
Don't you get it, guys?
You realize that was meant to be deep. Like the whole thing closing on her is like her thing closing on
This is
her previous
all-
life. Oh, this is all practical. They probably really melt a fucking knife right there and like.
I think so, yeah. But Galadriel, I don't care.
And Rings of Power Factor.
I don't care. You've done nothing to make me care about the dagger, your brother, or you, or the forging of your fucking psycho rings.
They pulled the slag in. Sorry, they pulled the metal into the slag on top. So it's pretty look at that. And the secret, remember the secret to just gently merge the mithril was to just drop it in molten metal.
Yeah.
That's the secret that they couldn't figure out.
They coaxed it.
And then, right? Like, it's so bizarre and stupid. Like, I was expecting something big and grand where they start chanting the song of creation and they draw down power from the heavens. It was like, no, they make jewelry. That's how the power rings are made. It's like, where's the magic? It just comes from mithril, because mithril's magic. It's such crap.
Were you shocked when they had that? Like, when they pulled it out, it was just like that little thing, which, like, doesn't make sense if you're gonna make a ring or whatever, but I was a little surprised that that's, like, what they decided to do, and then just to extend it another 2 minutes. No, they want 5 more minutes of slow motion shots.
Good God.
They've said that the rings are going to give them power and all, but they haven't explained what and how it's going to get rid of the corruption.
Because they're relying upon the name. They don't care about telling any story. They don't care about developing.
Well, no, it's mithril magic. Mithril is the thing that does everything now. Like, holy crap, Frodo could have done some crazy things with his mithril.
It's like 5 rounds. Yeah. It's like little balls that you fucking put in some dude's spine, and all of a sudden you can walk in it.
Yep.
Region forever.
That's the first time, by the way, that Elrond's dipped his wick in this.
All I thought of was the Harfoot scene where they were like, "Don't pee upstream." I was like, "Is this going to happen?"
We're gonna see Nori Brandy Snatch like squatting taking a river next to it.
Taking a shit. Big old stuff. Oh, sorry, it's a bad snail soup. Oh, God.
The elves are supposed to be masters at their craft, and this is what they do.
He is supposed to be
It's like a vending machine and it's cheating you, yeah. You go to the seaside and that's where you get.
Yeah, I want the grease in it. Like the prop has a grease in it, where they molded it. Oh wow, it's not an actual hammer, it's cheap plastic.
I also want to know how they ended up with one that's just like fucking silver.
Silver?
Yeah, never like when they mixed everything together.
Bounce the bullet.
Right, but like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was made from the same metal mixture, it should be a different color.
Here it's gold.
And then they got a shot of ring.
Then we have more shots.
That's your rings of power. That was it. You get 8 fucking episodes.
That's hard to play.
At this point, I'll run
$1 billion.
But he doesn't say anything.
So Galadriel got wet earlier and decided not to change, and she probably has a yeast infection, I think, at this point.
Hey, this is why we have a woman on Friday Night Tights.
Maybe she's had a yeast infection this entire fucking time.
The attitude.
But no, to be fair, all Elrond knows is that there is no, like, Southland's king. That's all he knows. He doesn't know that he's fucking Sauron.
Nope.
Here we go.
Nice.
Adam Krigler on a hike.
Let's
Glasses on him, it actually looks
They chose to get a fan in this to like look his hair back to make it all that stuff.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, making Mordor wasn't even his plan. He was actively fighting against the formation of Mordor. But now it's like, this is my domain that I orchestrated to make.
By the way, the Balagrinos did a good number since they left.
like there's a bit with Calibrimble where he's talking about Halbrand.
Of course I can't find him, and I gotta kill all this other stuff.
Which was a reference to him creating Mordor. Like, they were so proud of that line and just slipped it.
I'm so glad I don't pay attention.
Save your ass, save your ass.
Just look at the big song.
I just wide open. Southland's looking a little more rocky than they probably should right now.
Yeah, this changed a bit.
Yeah,
It looks like LA.
Right, Gary.
That's going to be Huffington in 3 weeks.
You guys are right, like, there were still trees standing after the volcano eruption. Now it's up on the mountains. We're to the green. And we're to green for the...
We only have to watch it one more time to review it.
Never again. Watched it once, and I hopefully never... I'll probably have to get clips now and then for future videos, but I'll never watch that thing again. It's in my
and they're
awful. I legitimately have a headache.
Yes. I'm not even any of it to catch up.
I found something. I'm going to get at least 2 videos out in the next 2 days. I can't tell you what. It's the worst. It's actually worse than watching the
Oh my
episode.
god.
It's bad. It is the most retarded thing I've found.
This off my screen.
Concerning the Rings of Power, since February, since the rollout started, I found the dumbest thing, the dumbest argument against fans, and it's not just an article. It's a whole thing that I didn't know existed.
So much more.
Oh my really quick.
God, it's a gold mine of retardation. I can't wait to share it with you if I survive. Let's read some super chat. Jeremy, do you got to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce. I gotta go live in an hour. So, but I did tell Eric. So for everybody that's coming to Orlando, Jay did a stream on Park Hopping yesterday. He kind of broke down what we're doing throughout the week, so you can kind of have an understanding for what a lot of us are doing. And it's all obviously not, cemented. There's a lot of moving parts. That's kind of the idea.
I don't even know what we're doing. Do you know what we're doing? I have no idea what we're doing other than.
Well, you're not getting there until like the day.
You know, on Thursday, what we're doing, Gary, because we talked about that.
So Thursday, I know.
All the good shit for
I'll be there Thursday.
Yeah. So that's he's mapping out a few things because Jay and Krista are going to be doing some Universal stuff, and we just kind of want to let everybody know what the plan is there. And then he talks about what's happening Sunday night after the meetup and what we're trying to do, and then everybody meeting there. So you guys can at least get an understanding of it. And obviously we'll be on social media talking about it. So if you want to check that out, I'll drop that here. Just save that for after FNT ends. And I'll see you guys on Fall Guys. You joining me, Disparu?
If I'm awake, yeah.
Okay. Well, I personally would rather you not. You're too fucking good. So.
Hey, I got knocked out 4 times last week.
Yeah, you were.
Magically survived.
Yeah, listen, hearing Disparu be like, get out of the way! It's so funny. He just says that all during Fall Guys. I would invite Ab, but he's always asleep. As they want you on tabletop, by the way. So, well, everybody's asking for you on G&G tabletop, so I'll put you in contact with the guy.
By the way, is that tabletop? I mean, is that PG-13 or?
Nick Ricado's on there, okay?
Yeah. He's racist. Okay.
He's a fairy that has magic tentacles, so you can get the rest of it.
That is Nick.
That's Nick in a nutshell.
Her husband's body. So
Wow.
Yeah. That goes for any of you guys. If any of you guys are rich, let me know. I know Quarterback, you're on there already, and Shad, you'd probably be awesome. So but anyway, and Ryan was on there, so he's very racist. So it's not just racist. Tabletop.
Oh yeah. If people were mad at like things I said before at theme parks, should have tuned in to one of those freaking D&D streams.
Oh my god. It's so true.
Just let it rip. But yeah, awesome FNT. Trust me, being on here with all of you and laughing about this, it makes up for the pain of watching this bullshit, because it's fun to listen to.
Jeremy, before you go, there is a breaking woke crime that has been committed.
Oh, you know I like woke on woke crime.
I know. Mr. Failing, who is doing the Scooby-Doo,
yes,
liked J.K. Rowling's tweet. And now she's getting eaten by peeps. I can share that with you, peeps like this.
Yeah,
no one should have to say this. If your feminism doesn't include trans women, then it isn't feminism at all.
Actually, that's
so taking you in any capacity and being a feminist are mutually exclusive.
Can we translate that? Translation. If your feminism doesn't include men taking over the roles of women, you're not a feminist.
If your feminism isn't men, then you're not a feminist.
Yeah, so it's funny because when the Velma show tweeted out that, hey, she's got a crush on Fred or whatever, there was a bunch of people out there being like, yeah, imagine Mindy Kaling doing a project where the brown woman isn't interested in the white man. Like, over that shit.
Jesus. Yep, it's bad, dude. And the actor, obviously, rest in peace to the actor, Bobby Coltrane. But go to Data Racers. Oh, I saw, dude. Holy shit. People are fucking psychopaths. Alright, so they're basically trashing him because of him. He's like the J.K. Rowling. Yeah, and so now they're trashing him because of his past. Just gonna, we saw a tweet that was like, looks like there's one less supporter of J.K. Rowling in the world. Like,
they have to live themselves.
Just made 10,000 more. No, they don't. Like 40% of them won't.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, no. You just made 10,000 more J.K. Rowling supporters. Shit, Ryan, we should do it. We should, like, blow everybody's mind and do a Harry Potter stream.
Oh my god. I'll try to do that in a second.
Can we do that for Christmas?
January, I'm going to be because I've never watched Harry Potter. I'm actually going to be watching the Harry Potter films with Blabs.
Alrighty.
Blabs is who you should bring on for a fucking stream. Yeah, Harry Potter stream. Blabs is like an expert.
That's why I approached her to do this.
Yeah.
That's
So
going to
you're doing that in January?
Starting in January.
Okay.
And then we're going to watch the movie.
No, I haven't.
What?
in Orlando, maybe like an hour long, just blow people's mind. We'll talk about fucking Harry Potter for an hour straight. Just to ruin our
So you've never been, so Gary, but you've never been to
not Orlando. I've been to the Universal in LA, but it's like nothing compared to
It's about half. Harry Potter is about half of what it is here. Yeah, okay. It is incredible in Orlando.
Oh, I can't wait. That's like the first thing. I'd like Fun Four Nights and everything like that. I want to go to Harry Potter World. Yep, let's go.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, Orlando's going to be awesome. So, anyway, shout out to Friday Night Tights. And you guys have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Hey, Jeremy.
Fuck you, ass.
No, Jeremy. You know what I'm going to say? Hand on heart, honestly, do you know what I was going to say? Jeremy,
I love you, man.
I love you.
I'm glad he wasn't here for that.
Yeah.
I think I found the perfect music that might go with this ending, guys. We gotta go.
The Creed.
It brings it down, okay then. And I've got a clip for what Azra said.
I am not gay. I have relationships with
Actually, sounds like this.
I got news for you.
All the plots in the area should have a less steamy version of that program. You'll activate it here. Those should do something awesome.
With Instacart, you can get your weekly shopping done from anywhere, even domestic.
Folks, let's get to it. Irrelevant news.
Can Duck Noodles take a break from ruining his career for maybe 3 days so that I can please get this video out? Every single time I finish my script or my outline for this video, he does another thing or says something ridiculous on Twitter, and I'm just like, great, now I have to include that. So for the sake of adding to the conversation and finishing this video and actually getting it out, it's not going to be as highly edited as I wanted it to be, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it out. Because let's be honest, with how this is going, this person is going to be acting like this for the foreseeable future. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea, you know that, and I know that if you're hearing snoring or any weird sounds during this video, that is my bulldog Wiggum. He's sleeping on the left side. So no, it's not your refrigerator. No, it's not someone who's broken in your house snoring in your closet. I would take a second to list out all of the typical disclaimers that I do. You know, this isn't hate, this isn't slander, this isn't harassment, this is just commentary, blah, blah, blah. All my own opinions, don't harass this person. But I'm honestly tired of doing that in videos, and if you can't read the title cards that this isn't bullying, slander, harassment, libel, anything like that, and just my own opinion, that's your own fault, and I'm just over it at this point, okay? Come on. So let's talk about the self-proclaimed bad boy of the interwebs, Death Noodles. His real name is Dennis Feitosa, and I'll be calling him Dennis or Death Noodles. And there is some confusion because he says that his channel name is Death Noodles, and then he is Dennis, or he is Felix, which is another nickname he used to go by previously. How you guys know Felix or Dennis? I don't really know what the words were, but then Death Noodles is the channel name or the character, and then the show is Irrelevant News. It's all just it's too much. It's really just too much. Now Dennis on his Death Noodles channel, which he has multiple channels, but on his Death Noodles channel, which is his main channel, has over 549,000 subscribers, which I actually just have to check because at the time when I started this script, he had 552,000, I believe. But that number is quickly decreasing. Just in the last 2 months, he's lost over 40,000 subscribers. That's a lot. Dennis, or Duck Noodles, is best known for his drama commentary content on YouTube, very strange cadence, and his lackluster, at best, cringy jokes. Around 3 years ago, he started posting on YouTube and was doing more so reactionary content. And realistically, that is what he still does, but it was mainly regarding Filipino media content, like Filipino game shows and other Filipino TV shows. And it looks like he did make the transition to drama commentary videos at the beginning of 2020. Now, when it comes to YouTube, if you were going to pivot to any other type of genre or any other type of content, or make a big change with your channel, with your niche, that was definitely the time to do it. Now, there are already a lot of channels that have discussed his ex-girlfriend or
wife. I don't know which one is which. I don't really care about all of that because I don't think it's super relevant. For instance, his, I guess, ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, again, I don't know which she is, has a YouTube channel called I Want My Boyfriend, and she used to be big. She has been on YouTube for 11 years, since the beginning. So she's like an OG creator. She has over 318,000 subscribers. And just going through her library of videos that are still public on YouTube, you can see, the waves that she went through of getting a lot of views and then not getting a lot of views and getting a lot of views. And listen, that's very impressive that you stuck through it and you done did it. That's wonderful. Now, I guess she took a break and then came back to YouTube more recently, and I think it's just so funny. If you look on her page, you can see it just, I don't know why it creeps me out, but as a commentary channel myself, I don't know, it just like kind of creeps me out that every thumbnail photo is like the same photo of her inserted, and it's just, I don't know, I just find it really funny. It's just weird. Like, girl, you can't take like a screenshot of yourself like during the video, like doing a reaction, or you can't just take another picture. It's got to be the same picture for over 6 months. Like, what are you doing? Either way, it's pretty crazy that she's been on YouTube for years with that many subscribers. And the video with the highest view count on her channel in the last 5 months only has 19,000 views. Which, hey, 19,000 views, that's nothing to scoff at. But when you have over 300,000 subscribers, it's wild, and it like scares me because I never want that to happen to me. It's bound to happen to everyone, but like, again, I think that's what happens when you don't grow your channel, when you aren't actively trying to grow your channel and change with the times. And really, this is a move for her, but she's sticking with it, which is interesting because it seems like Dennis is doing the same thing, or rather, I want to say he copies her, but she's got those little, those same little horn ear, unicorn, whatever headset, and then he has like a cat one, and they both use all the same picture for every reaction video. There's just many similarities here. Either way, let's get back on topic. So moving on from that ex-girlfriend, let's talk about Dennis as a drama channel. Again, he's probably not gonna like that people call him a drama channel, but that's what he is. He's a drama channel. Literally what he was. Now, he was extremely consistent and would put out information on his Instagram, his Twitter, and his YouTube channel so consistently. Like, he was probably one of the most, if not the most consistent drama YouTuber. Now, something that can happen when you are the first to put something out is that you can typically get things wrong quite a bit. And now, yes, do I think that he got things wrong sometimes, and that rush to try to put things out first can sometimes hurt you? Of course. But as a YouTuber myself, I can tell you that in this commentary community, there was a post where he was, I don't want to say very well respected, but someone who was an up-and-comer that people were paying attention to, people were looking at. Now, the Death Noodles channel blew up pretty quickly for the past 2 years. And I don't want to say it was only because he was the first to put out information, but also because he was so consistent. I've had so many people tell me that they very consistently, because he would put out a video every morning, pretty early in the morning, and they would have that be a part of their morning routine, which, again, as a content creator myself, that's really smart if you put out videos that early. That's real smart. So before we go into my thoughts about things that have happened recently, and really his downfall in general and what I think has led to that and my theories and opinions on it, I do just want to go over a quick little timeline of what has happened in the last year and a half. So like I said, around two and a half years ago, Death Noodles started posting drama-related YouTube videos. On August 2nd, 2021, after 2 years of making those videos, he took off the cat ear headphones and ended that era on his channel in a bit that lasted about 7 minutes too long. Oh my lord, it is excruciating to watch them. Really, for me, this is exhibit 7 million, but exhibit 1 of this man being awful at comedy. But we will get to that later. Now, in this video on August 2nd, he explains that it was like a character, it was a joke, and like this cadence that he was putting on was really hurting his voice, and it was, again, a character that he was just super sarcastic and whatever. Also, yes, half my nails are gone. I get it. Leave me alone. Getting them done.
That's unexpected.
Right? They were giving me anxiety, so I had to take them off. So he had made the point in the video, which I don't necessarily disagree with, but he had made this point that playing this character and doing these types of very satirical and loud and obnoxious types of videos was really limiting himself. He wants to introduce new characters and do all this and that, and it's like, but if that was one of your characters, I don't want to see the rest. We don't really need to see the rest. I feel like what he's gonna do is come out now and be like, oh, guess what? That was character 2. That was bad boy news. Like, no. Oh my god, and he's been like posting semi like nude pictures, so that would be absolutely amazing. So he was saying that he wanted to usher in a new era, making it sound way more interesting than it actually did in the video. It was an awful video of him just saying like, oh, I was gonna, get vocal nodules or whatever, and I was pigeonholing myself, and I couldn't, be creative, and I was limiting myself, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna have so much different content and so much different whatever. A year passed, and the only thing that had changed was his green screen, which was using a different image behind him. He wasn't wearing the headphones, and he let his beard grow out a little bit. And he still made the same content with the same shitty jokes. So was that really a character?
Damn it.
Although the smaller reactors are shut down, it's time for the big plant. Find the primary fusion reactor. It'll take a bit more work to bring down, so get ready to put in some elbow grease.
That is so thoughtful and respectful of the guy that exposing themselves, helping to get out with this thing, just when you think that they're bad people, they end up surprising you.
So that was August 2021, and now let's hop into the future to July 2022. I don't know what happened, but he started doing his irrelevant news show in his commercial retail space, whatever you want to call it, in his office, without the green screen, with pretty poor lighting. The audio wasn't as good, and it looks like he's being held captive in a storage closet. Like I said, this was in his retail space. He had mentioned in one of his first few videos doing it this way that he was going to be building a studio where he can make a show or turn his irrelevant news show into something like the Colbert Report or The Soup or Tosh Point Out or like Last Week Tonight. I love Last Week Tonight. It is and to this day he still has not done that. He is in the back office of that area and sitting at a desk and just doing his videos like that. Now later in July 2022, the whole scandal or drama with another YouTube commentary content creator who does more of social commentary by the name of Papa Gut, the whole drama with them happened. Now to put it super simply, one of the many family channels on YouTube had posted something about like another YouTuber being inappropriate or something like that, they had a statement, and Devin Willis, also Papa Gut, responded to it and made a video about it, and because of something that Papa Gut said, he was correcting a like misquote or something like that, or correcting like a joke that someone had made, saying like, oh, like the phrase is actually this, and then Dennis just decided to accuse that person of saying it that way. Right, sir, excuse me. They went back and forth a bunch, making response videos here and there.
You have no idea what the fuck I really I'm fucking sure I literally explained why that was for you, and your perspective is that that joke is appropriate. You made the point that you thought that joke is okay, even though I disavowed the joke and tried to explain context, and now you're sitting here trying to tell me where the fucking tears are. You're fucking bullshit. You make these blanket fucking statements. People don't understand my comedy. Yeah. And yet, listen, look at my fucking following. Look at my fucking following, and people don't understand. They don't understand me. People say like how let me ask you.
And ultimately, Dennis made a video apologizing and saying, I should have articulated my feelings better, I probably shouldn't have gone live, and I was just expecting for him to come at me, and so I was already on guard.
It is really interesting style.
I am a genius.
Because of everything that happened leading up to it. And I just wasn't as open as I should have been in that conversation, and as I typically am in those conversations. As you've seen, I am genuinely something aggressive and confrontational, that while there were aspects of confrontation that make you think that I instigated a lot of it, just not conversation really being as abusive as it really is.
But you just shouldn't go live. You also really shouldn't go Twitter. Like, it's so important as a commentary content creator, as a content creator in general, to make it to know, like, what you can and can't do. Absolutely. It's called protecting yourself. It's called protecting your image. It's called being professional. And don't come at me and be like, oh my gosh, what are you scared of saying? Are you going to go through your work emails when you're trying? Are you going to respond to work emails? You better not. Put that phone on airplane mode, girl. So Dennis later came out with an apology. Like I said, it was pretty articulate, it sounded pretty good, and I even watched that and I was like, okay. And And then the very next day, or within like a few days, he turned right around on Twitter and just started bashing the guy again and just reigniting everything that he had just extinguished with this apology video that he did. And it's like, what are you doing? Why are you flip-flopping like this? Now, personally, I think that the Papagat situation was the tipping point, or the catalyst, rather, of his own. And now something that didn't help the situation was about a week or a week and a half later, on August 9th, it came out that he had been lying about his age. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that's as big of a deal as people have made it out to be. It's weird, but like, it's not super unethical. Like, the one thing that makes it weirder is the fact that he had been kind of dissing other commentary creators regarding their age, saying like, oh, you're almost 40 or 40 or whatever, like, you're this age. And yet you're talking about these creators who are, like, this young. Sir, you're almost 40. Also, that, like, your age is irrelevant. You can have an opinion on anything and still make drama videos. You can be any age and make drama videos. Look at Peter Mon. He is 50 and he can still kick. Now, I personally think that his channel has been declining since about 6 months ago, but even before then. But I think there has been a noticeable difference since about 6 months ago, because if you look at his channel, around 5 to 6 months ago, he was getting an average of about 120,000 views per video. But then you look now, and this man has a hard time breaking 30,000 views per video. I mean, even from the looks of it, if we're looking at his Social Blade, which of course Social Blade is not super accurate in terms of CPM or how many subscribers someone lost or gained, which that number is rounded up, or rounded down rather. And then in regards to the financial aspect, it's usually not accurate at all. I know for me it's not accurate because they don't have access to that information, but they do have access to pull the numbers when it comes to views, because that is specific and public. If we're just looking at how many video views he's received in the last month, so since the first of this month of September 2022, it looks like he has only received about 500,000 channel views on YouTube, and he has over 500,000 subscribers. I have 91,000 subscribers, and I've received more views than that on YouTube this month. And my engagement rate is pretty normal, like pretty average. So that just shows how low his engagement rate truly is, and how this is dropping drastically. Now, over the past month and a half, I believe, Dennis has been hosting roast battles. Roast battle competitions. Award-winning, record-breaking, history-making comedy shows in the front room of his office. We'll get into those in a second, but I want to discuss him wanting to be a comedian. Dennis has said that he's always wanted to be a comedian, that he's grown up going to roast battles and comedy shows and all this in New York and in LA, and he's, you know, a big part of the comedy scene in LA. But Dennis is missing one very important requirement to being a comedian: being funny. I can confidently say I have never laughed, given a little hee-hee, a little chuckle, even one of the little none of those have ever been uttered. None of those have been expelled from my body while watching any of his content, any of his roast battles, any of his comedy shows, any of his bits, any of his set. I've even seen some of his stand-up, not personally, but like on video, but like on the internet. And we were playing Never Have I Ever, and the question was, have you ever found Dennis Vetosa funny? I would not be drinking. I would be stone cold sober.
You're like my cousin.
The YouTube pivot meaning you pivot your content to something else. Now, some people have done it very successfully. I would say mainly starting with makeup content to being basically the queen of true crime on YouTube. Like her or don't, doesn't matter. That's a fact. The woman is so successful, and she did that YouTube pivot very successfully. Another one that comes to mind is how Laura Lee is a beauty, one of the beauty sponsors, which goes with Instagram.
Slow down!
South Florida's newest Chevrolet showroom is now open at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Naples. Visit the newly redesigned state-of-the-art facility. Enjoy our most comfortable car buying experience yet at Rick Hendrick Chevrolet Naples.
Over at the beginning of COVID, switched over from just doing, beauty content over to lifestyle, vlogs, fashion, and those types of videos. Another one as well is Peter Mon. He started basically just doing like booktube videos and book reviews and videos like that to a drama channel. And that channel is now his most successful one. Another lesser known YouTuber who has done a successful pivot and had pretty great success with what they do now is Cece Suarez. She went from doing beauty and lifestyle content, mainly beauty content, and got like 400 views per video on average. And then now she's doing this full time, is almost at 100,000 subscribers, and that's people who just absolutely do not pivot well, or people who should have, and they like miss the opportunity to do so, and then their channel just crashes and burns. Or maybe they kind of really shouldn't have, and because they tried to, their channel crashed and burned. YouTube pivots. And don't get me wrong, you don't have to keep doing the same content just because it's getting views, like even if you're not super happy with it. Especially if you don't like it anymore. That's not fun. I don't want you to do that. I mean, do what you love. But since this is your job, which yes, this is his main source of income, or rather his higher source of income. Because if you look at his IMDb page, he says he's an actor and an executive producer and a director, and it's like, where? Maybe the only positive review for the movie that you were the executive producer for, the only positive review for that is from one of the actresses in the movie who played like a small role from what I can see, but was also listed. She was also listed as an executive producer, and she left the review. It's not adding up. But like I was saying, if you are a pretty successful YouTuber, it is a good idea to have a more graceful pivot and have your audience be a part of that. Now, he claims the whole Minecraft cat, which that's what he calls the, when he was wearing like a little cat ears, and there was like a Minecraft like green screen image behind him. He says that Minecraft cat drama channel era of his YouTube channel was him just playing a character. But I don't think that was necessarily the case. I think that was more so his like on-screen persona. There's a difference between a character and an on-screen persona. For instance, a lot of YouTubers will have their, on-screen persona that is a little bit more engaging, a little bit more outgoing, but it's still them. Instead of like a full character, you're playing a role. No, honey, that's not what this is. And I think that was just him, but a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more animated. It's still him, because the only difference between that content and the content that we received after is still the Minecraft and the kingdom. He was a little bit more subdued, but the jokes were still shit, and the kingdom was basically the same. So is a character. If so, it's not a very good character. Sir, are you just as good at acting as you are being a comedian? Hang up the hat, buddy. Close the door. Go take a nap. You're done. Now let's talk about one of my favorite topics when it comes to Dennis. Hypocrisy. As a commentary and content creator myself, especially one that calls out other people's BS, I know that it would be super hypocritical of me to not be open to constructive feedback. And there is a difference between constructive feedback and people just being dicks and harassing you and just trolling you. There's a complete difference. And typically, there's also a difference between your fans who got you where you are today, not liking the content that you're putting out in the direction of the channel, and then haters trying to cancel.
Cool.
There's a difference.
Let's deal with that laser core.
Dennis really needs to learn what that difference is, because it seems like he loves
That's some quality work right there.
Addressing allegations and using all that as clickbait. And listen, I've done that too, and it's hilarious. Trolling the trolls, love it. But I know the difference. Constructive feedback. Yeah, ignore those people, but when your actual audience members, people who, like I said, got you have constructive feedback for you, you should probably listen to that. You don't have to apply it, you don't have to agree with it, but at least listening to it is important, and not just labeling everyone as haters or trolls.
If you're ever curious about who these winos are, just click on the profile of some of these people claiming to be fans in the comments and expressing concern. You can see their comment history, and from that you will quickly find out that some of the people with the most opinions and criticisms about my content, who present themselves as fans or former fans, have never in fact actually enjoyed my content and are just jumping on the hate bandwagon to gain attention or whatever else motivates these trolls.
But just like any of his attempts at comedy, Dennis completely misses the point when he's given any type of feedback. Deck Noodles, Dennis, Felix, whatever he wants to be called, Big D, the bad boy of the internet, the bad boy of YouTube, supposed to be apologizing to. He'll clickbait, he'll then call people out for clickbait, or call out the media misrepresenting him, but yet he does the exact same thing with his YouTube channel and uses clickbait to try to garner views. And at this point, you really can't trust anything that he says, and he's just a joke in general when it comes to YouTube commentary. He said that he was done doing irrelevant news, continued to say he was done doing it. On stream one day, one of his viewers even asked him, are you going to continue with irrelevant news? When is it coming back? And I don't want to say he went off, because he didn't, but you kind of tell he was annoyed, which I understand if you're asked something over and over and over and over again. I can understand why that would be annoying. I've been asked things over and over and over again, and yeah, I do kind of get annoyed to answer the same thing.
And this is where the magic happens.
It's never coming back, and that's what you're doing, which is kind of rude, because then a week or two later,
what the hell is that?
And he said that it was due to
this is what makes the eye of Helios work.
It's
the core of the entire weapon.
That's what he said, so it's like, babe, did you get a Snapchat show? Who gave you a Snapchat show?
Come over here, I'll show you.
They gotta stop. Speaking of clickbait, though, there's a difference between clickbait and then just straight up.
Once we get this baby back under our control, it could wipe out entire bandit families. 0 friendly casualties. Sounds pretty strange, right?
So with Wayfair, you'll always find your perfect match.
There she is. Hey, Pumpkin, you in there?
For instance, he has put in a title of a video that he was doing. The address that he's saying.
The Eye of Helios. Well, it's actually the eye of a destroyer creature that came out of the vault, but I attached it to my laser to increase its power tenfold. Because I'm awesome.
It's on the website where you buy tickets to the show. Like, you released it.
It was a weapon already. All the Iridian remnants are. I just figured out how to use it. Anyway, how do we shut this thing down?
Those are patrol officers. That's it. That's
Even ignoring the weird-ass eye, this type of reactor is highly volatile. You're feeding it something that amplifies its power, aren't you?
Come on.
Runoff from the iridium refinement process. Some of the...
It's much more serious. And then he also claims that he was wrongfully terminated.
Do exactly as I said, and everything will be fine.
Or that he got like a
Switch 3
violation
of the flow sensors to their prime position and reverse the power differential.
Part of like a hate campaign. Sir, you should
Press the thingy until you see purple, then press the thingy again.
Not once,
Roger.
but twice. You know that's not allowed. You know that's a violation. You know that's violation. What are you doing?
Sure about this?
Also,
seems to be upset.
Or you are live streaming, whatever.
Mox, I only use the eye with a little bit of slack at a time. Are you sure that...
We don't say this, we don't say that, blah, blah, blah. We don't do this, we don't do that. Even I'm on the stream, and my husband is kind of like... For babies.
If this lag stuff is powering the laser, we need to force as much of it as we can back into the eye. The increased power will trip a failsafe and let us shut everything down.
Like that,
The eyeball may not like it, but
or
it'll
this
be
rental
fine,
space.
honey.
How small. You can actually see the
Warning, space-time instability detected. Entering protective mode.
Poorly organized. That Dennis
Just like
himself
I said,
was insufferable.
with that
And yes, I
failsafe
watched all
trick,
3
we
of
can
them.
reboot,
I
and
did.
then the
I watched
laser
all
will be
3.
all
If you can
yours.
tell that my eyes are glossy, it's not because I've been mourning the fact that I had to watch all 3 of these roast battles. It's because I keep yawning, and I don't know why. So during the first 2, I will confidently say that none of it was funny. It was absolutely ridiculous. The first one was just a complete mess. It took like 40 minutes for them to even start. The second one, there was literally an assault that happened. You know, one of his haters, Salvo, showed up and
Wait!
Dennis,
Don't press that button!
What's wrong?
If the eye starts acting weird again during the reboot, I don't want to be anywhere near it.
Thanks to the failsafe, it couldn't possibly do anything other than shut down.
We'll agree to disagree. Alright, let's get back to the command center. With Zarpa not dead, we can reboot the laser remotely from there.
It's either, okay, they can't find the mics, that's one square. Someone is assaulted, that's another square. Dennis mentions haters. subscribers. That's another swear. No one left. Another swear. And then also he claims that a famous person will be there to try to garner ticket sales. Another swear. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous at this point, but yet, after each one, he says that they made history. History was made. Records were broken. It was a success. Success is subjective. I understand that. For instance, I think that I'm a successful YouTuber now. Sure, I only have 91,000 subscribers so far, but this is my full-time job, therefore, and I love it, and I put out a consistent amount of content, and I'm really happy with it. Therefore, in my mind, I'm successful. However, having a successful comedy show or roast battle or whatever, you would think that would consist of it like being sold out, you know, like kind of right away, not you on Twitter trying to get people to buy tickets at the very last moment.
His friends said he was towed. Brimmer subsequently, that's the word, reiterated his initial claims, which he first made to his Eurasia Group newsletter subscribers. Like Musk, he took it to Twitter. Elon Musk told me he had spoken with Putin and the Kremlin directly. This is Ian Brimmer, who doesn't really have any reason to lie about this. He's a political scientist, author, teacher at Columbia. Of the two people, which one would I trust more? Elon Musk, a known liar and con man, or Ian Brimmer? Gotta go with Ian Brimmer on this. But, you know, Elon says it didn't happen. Wasn't there, don't know. But it did sound like that happened. And then people were pointing out, hey, this sounds like a violation of the Logan Act, which was enacted in January 30th, 1799, and it criminalizes negotiations by unauthorized American citizens with foreign governments having a dispute with the United States. And I guess technically their dispute is with Ukraine and not us, so maybe he did violate it, but immediately he was like, oh shit, I already have enough legal trouble right now. I'm being investigated, so he came out there and said, nobody should trust Brimmer. Brimmer's lying. I never talked to Vladimir Putin, so I don't know who you believe, but it ain't Musk in my opinion. Then,
Do you know what you've done?
yeah, here he is. Now saying that he can no longer afford all these Starlink, which is a satellite system they couldn't replace from Ukraine. So first, he offered, this is like about a solution anybody was really thinking of. He's like, hey, we can send all these Starlinks to Ukraine, and that'll help them communicate. And so they didn't even know this was an option, but then they got it. They could have set up something else in place, something that they had more control over, but he offered, so they took him up on his offer, and then they built their entire military around this particular system. And now they're in the throes of battle. It's heated up. And now he's like, oh, I can't afford it anymore, guys. You're suddenly going to have to pay me. Almost like he's a Russian asset who's trying to hurt the chances of Ukrainians winning the war.
All in time.
Elon Musk Starlink says it can no longer afford to give Ukraine free service and asked the Pentagon to pay for it. Starlink had been a game changer in the war. This comes days after the Ukrainian ambassador told Musk to fuck off. And so Musk has to be a smartass about it. It's a game to him. People are dying, people are raped and murdered, genocided. So he's like, we're just following his recommendation. Shrug your shoulders. 200,000 likes. What do you want us to do? We're going to have a lot of people murdered and killed. Like a scene from The Office. Oh, well. What, you told me to fuck off, one dude, so I have to let innocent people get murdered and killed. I mean, I'm the richest person in the world, but I can't afford to help them. Oh, well, you know. Yeah, hero. Fucking Elon Musk. Thank you for calling. Trash fire. And so yeah, Musk threatens to stop funding Starlink internet Ukraine relies on for war. Elon Musk said Friday that his space company could not continue funding the Starlink satellite service that has kept Ukraine and its military online during the war, sparking an uproar as he suggested he was pulling free internet after Ukrainian ambassador insulted him on Twitter. A Starlink cutoff would cripple the Ukrainian military's main mode of communication and potentially hamstring its defenses by giving a major advantage to Russia, which has sought to jam signals and phone service in the eastern and southern combat zones. So, yep, richest man in the world playing with lives like it's a fucking game because he got insulted on Twitter. Super cool world. And he keeps claiming that he spent $80 million, but he hasn't put forth any kind of evidence this is true because by everything I've researched, they paid him.
Alrighty, that's going to be the stream for now. Thanks for joining if you did. And if you liked it, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And I'll be back at some other point.